You know it's hard out here for a pimp when he trying to get this money for the rent, for the Cadillacs and gas money spent. We'll have a whole lot of bitches jumping shit. You know it's hard out here for a pimp when he tryna get this money for the rent, for the Cadillacs and gas money spent. Will cause a whole lot of jumping shit. You know it's hard out here for a pimp when he tryna get this money for the rent, for the Cadillacs and gas money spent. Will have a whole lot of jumping shit.
What's going on, party people? It's your man, 50 Grand, the Godfather, Nate Milton, and you are about to listen to another excellent episode from the Nefarious Media Network. Since January of 2025, we have been putting it down for the crown, and we've been committed to bringing you truthful, thoughtful, turned-up commentary as it pertains to the worlds of sports, politics, pop culture, pro wrestling, entertainment, and life. Yes, life. This thing that we are all just trying to get through day by day. An electric word called life, as the man used to say. And that brings us to the drive for 500. Yes, 500 YouTube subscribers, which gets us halfway to monetization, and 500 Patreon subscribers. Patreon.com/Nefarious Media Network. That's our stretch goal for the year. Because if we hit those marks, it allows us the flexibility and the freedom and the funds, quite honestly, to do some more things here at the network, to be more consistent with our shows, to bring you new shows, and to bring some people on to help with production. So if you believe in us, man, if you believe in what we're doing here, because we got a lot of hard-working people, myself included, working 50, 60 hours a week at the shoot jobs, got families, got kids, got responsibilities, but we still do this, man, because we love this and we believe in this. And if you believe in us and you love the shows that we do, help us out, man. Help a brother out. Help a sister out. That's all we asking, because we are trying to change the game by any means necessary, even if those means may be nefarious.
This is the Parley, a place where guests are required to put their money where their mouth is, where we double down on the discourse and conversation. That's the only currency accepted. Proudly presented by the Nefarious Media Network.
Welcome back to the Parley, proudly presented by the Nefarious Media Network. As that lady said off the top, this is the place where conversation is key, and it's the only currency we accept. I am, of course, the Godfather, Nate Milton. 10 years in the game, ain't a damn thing changed. I'm still your favorite podcaster, and this is quickly becoming one of my favorite shows. You know, it's just kind of, our catch-all here at Nefarious. It's not particularly a sports show. It's not particularly a political show. It's not particularly a wrestling show. It's the parlay, man. It's our little speakeasy, our little corner of the internet where we can talk about things that's going on in our lives that may relate to what's going on in your life. So without any further ado, let me bring on the producer here at Nefarious Media Network, a man with more hits than P. Diddy. I ain't used this intro in a while. A man with more hits than P. Diddy, but with none, I say none, of the allegations. Y'all give it up for the man that so many people refer to as the Caitlin Clark of podcast production, a.k.a. Caitlin Dark. You know him from Post Wrestling, and you know him from here at Nefarious Media. Y'all give it up for Two-Way Ray Williams.
Hey, brother Nate. Always
What's up, Ray?
Not much. Always a pleasure to join you.
How you doing, brother? How you doing? How you been, Ray Williams? Back to school. You are the Black Rodney Dangerfield, Ray. This week you've gone back to school, brother.
I'm all right. It's going well. It's going well. I believe we were talking off here, and I was just mentioning how this the absolute first day of school is tomorrow. That's when all of our kids show up. But today we got like a trial run with our freshmen and with our new transfers in. So it's going well, but ask me that question in about a week, and I'll let you know how I really feel.
So what kind of first day impression do you give off as a teacher, Ray? Are you like that? Hey guys, we're gonna have a wonderful class. It's gonna be a great year. We're all gonna share ideas and grow as a class. Or are you like Debbie Allen from Fame back in the day? You want to make it big. You want to start learning. Well, this is where you start, and you pay in sweat. Which kind of teacher are you, Ray, for the next generation?
I'm more of the former. I'm more of the former. At least now, I'm in a new program now, and I'm working with kids with developmental disabilities. So I got to be a little bit more nicer.
I can't be yelling at them like that, Ray.
Yeah, nah. Not off the bat, anyway. I was like, I got. But when I was working with more kids who had like milder academic disabilities, then yeah, I'll be more the latter. I'll be on my Debbie Allen a little bit more.
I can see Ray like my man. I forget the character's name, but the teacher from Key and Peele, the substitute teacher.
Oh yeah,
Jay Quellen. Who is Jay Quellen? Hey, Ron. Where's Ron? I can see that.
D nice.
Yes, I can see that being Ray. Just getting frustrated with these kids and just like damn, Mr. Williams got anger issues.
Chicanerous and deplorable. That always cracks me up when I see that. Yeah,
and insubordinate.
Yeah, that always cracks me up when he comes out. But yeah, it's trying to get some of these kids' names is like I'll just go by your last name.
Yeah, that is something our community does, man. We always got to put some flair on something. So let me share a story from the job, Ray. Since the job is kind of why we're a little bit delayed today. We were supposed to go on at 6, which y'all know. You got to do the time conversion. You got to go from Eastern Standard to Central to Mountain to Pacific to CPT. So if we say we're gonna start at 6, show up around 6:10, 6:15. That's a good time to show up to the function. But we started after 6:30 today because I got put on a mandatory voluntary work call. And I know you may be thinking to yourself, Ray, how is it mandatory and voluntary? Because that's the first thing that came to my mind. It was like, hey, Nate, I know it's your off day. We got a mandatory voluntary work call to be on. I'm like, so it's voluntary. No, you have to be on the call. So it's mandatory. No, like they're not making everybody be like, so which one is it? And they was like, just be on the call, brother. Don't. My boss is like, don't, brother, you bringing me problems. I'm like, all right, dog. I say, how long this call gonna be? He's like, 15 minutes. I'm like, all right, I got 15 minutes. cut to an hour later, Ray's posting a link in the nefarious group chat, like, "Hey, here's the link for everybody." And I'm like, "I'm still on this damn work call, Ray. I'll be on it in a minute." But anyway, that brings me to this customer that I had a week or so ago. And so, we're filling out the information, Ray. I'm getting all the, the vehicle information. I'm getting the customer's contact info. And I was like, "So what's your name, ma'am?" And she's like, "Oh, my name is Natasha Brown." Okay. And in my mind, I'm like, that's an easy name, right? Natasha space BROWN. Natasha Brown. I got it. And she saw me writing it on the paper. She was like, no, that's not how you spell it. I was like, "Oh, okay. How do you spell it?" NASSITASHA, Ray. And then BROWNE. I'm like, that E was just egregious at the end of the Brown. Like, you just doing too much now. But Nasastashis, like, that ain't Natasha, girl. Like, I know, everybody's got their little flavor, but I was like, that's just doing too much, Ray Williams. It was too much. But that is one of the funnier things that happens at the job from time to time, y'all. It's just kind of people with names and just the randomness of the names. And then like we have, I don't know why, but for some reason we have a large German contingent that shops at this particular store that uses our particular services. And so it's like, I'm always like, there's always a Mueller or some kind of Schmidt. And I'm like, spell that again for me, brother. But the job is the job, y'all. That's the reason we got to drive for 500. Because the more y'all show up for us, the more we can show up for you. 500 Patreon subscribers, 500 YouTube subscribers. That is our stretch goal for the year. Because 500 on YouTube gets us halfway to monetization. And 500 on the Patreon allows us to do some other things, allows us to make the Patreon feel a little bit more exclusive, add more content to the Patreon, bring some more shows to the network. And then there's one more thing that allows us to do, Ray, and I need you to bring me out for ISO for this one.
Okay.
Because if we get to 500 subscribers on the Patreon, Ray Williams, you know what that allows us to do?
I'm afraid I might know.
Well, there's two things. Okay, so number one, if we get to 500 subscribers on the Patreon, y'all getting these Ray Williams feet pics, toes in the chat. So that's the first thing that happens. If we get to 500, you get the Ray SMR and maybe a toe or two, maybe a little ankle from this man, two-way Ray Williams. But the second thing that allows us to do, man, is to bring in some folks to help on the back end here at the network in terms of assisting Ray and Jay with production, maybe helping us out with the socials a little bit, and just kind of things that like the things that you would think, Ray, are kind of the lesser things on the totem pole, but they're very important in terms of keeping the house up here. So you know what, Ray, I ain't did this in a while, Ray. No. I ain't did one of my patented calls in a minute, Ray. So far, I'm like 2 for 2. Because the first time I threw out the call, we got this man, two-way Ray Williams. Started off on a 10-day contract because we weren't sure about the brother first, if we being honest, ladies and gentlemen. But he proved himself like Mark Cooper. Like Mark Cooper with the Golden State Warriors on his 10-day tryout. Ray Williams showed up for the team. The second time I threw out the call, Ray Williams, we got two. We got Gerard Downtown Brown and upper mid-card Jay Lacey in the building. Yes, so you know what, Ray? If we didn't go on 2 for 2, what if we can go 3 for 3, Ray?
Go ahead. I mean, shoot.
Kevin Garnett said anything is possible. Anything is possible. So I'm gonna throw out the call for the third time, ladies and gentlemen, for the third time. But specifically, if you want to talk, if you want to be on the shows, that's cool. That's cool. But we're really looking for people that have a talent and a gift and are interested in production, in editing, in, producing the StreamYards and doing social media stuff in terms of the IG and the TikTok and the Threads and the Blue Sky and even the Twitter, because we're still on Twitter. If that's something that you are gifted at, if that's something that you enjoy doing, if that's your passion, then holler at us, holler at Ray, holler at me, holler at Chris, because we definitely, that is one area of the team like I think we could really use help in, just because we don't have enough people to do that and do their jobs at the same time in the real world. Doing the shoot jobs, and we got people with families and kids and stuff, man. And so if you are somebody who loves social media, who loves editing, who loves just kind of the production aspect of this, then give us a holler, man. We may have a spot for you on the roster. I can't guarantee it. I can't tell you we won't cut you like Karrion Kross out here. There may be a spot on the roster, man. Consider this an open tryout for everybody out there. So if that's something that you'll be interested in, if you rock with our program, and if you've been down with us for a little minute and you're like, man, I would love to rock with them dudes, but I'm not a front of the camera type of person, that's okay. That's okay. But production is just as important sometimes as who's in front of the camera, Ray Williams. And, because this man, Ray Williams, I ain't mean to tell you your business out of school, Ray. But the problem with somebody like Ray Williams, ladies and gentlemen, we brought this man in as a producer, okay? What we didn't know was he was like a Kanye West type of producer. Like he that type of producer that got to be on the track all the damn time. And it's like, Ray, just produce, Ray. And Ray's like,
Don't be like that.
This man, Ray, I thought I told you that Ray won't stop. Like, you ain't got to be on the track all the damn time, Ray. But no,
don't be like that.
All jokes aside, man. All jokes aside, we love what Ray brings to the team. But we are looking for somebody, that does have that kind of passion for and the time. Because I think that's the big thing, Ray, that has the time available to kind of do this, because it is very time consuming. Like the clips that Ray puts up and stuff like that, man, it's not something that just happens like that, And so we appreciate Ray for everything he's done, but we are definitely looking to kind of shore up that aspect of the team. So if that's something that interests you, I'd have thrown the call out there. The ball is in your court now. And with that, Ray, let's move on to the next topic, man, because there was a wrestling show over the weekend, Ray. We like to talk wrestling here in the Fairies.
Yes, sir.
And the wrestling show took place in England. So a big week in the UK for wrestling. Not only did we have AEW over the weekend, but we also had Raw today at like 3:00 in the damn afternoon. And I missed the show live, the AEW show live, because I was at work, and I was chatting with everybody in the group chat all day, and I was like, "Hey man, if y'all want to do a live watch tonight, that's cool, man. I might be, busy from the job, but if y'all got this, man, I believe in y'all." And then it was about 2 hours later, man, when I seen Martin Bushby and Gerard and Jay talking about the damn show. I'm like, "Is the show happening right now?" And then I looked and saw like John Pollock and Wei Ting posting about it. I'm like, the damn show is on now. Like, oh, that's why ain't nobody say nothing about wanting to do a show, because they was like, Nate, this show come on at like noon. We ain't trying to be up doing the show like 12, 1 o'clock, man. Come on, player.
Yeah. England is about 5 hours ahead of us. So,
did you catch any of it, Ray?
All right, well, full transparency, I mainly just saw some clips here and there on social media and on YouTube, and I tuned into some post-show reviews, and I heard it was a decent show. Quite a few. I know we had some picks. Our patented prediction segment on the NWA podcast from a couple weeks ago. Some did land as we predicted. Some were easy to predict, but others.
I told you, Tony Storm got an iron grip on that thing, Ray.
Yeah.
And that is not innuendo, even though I'm sure Tony Storm would appreciate the innuendo, dog.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah,
They ain't let that title go no time soon, brother.
Yeah, and like people were talking about, like your boy, your boy Downtown Brown. He always has to put out like his 1 in 1,000 like underdog picks or predictions, and he was like, I think this London losing streak is going to continue for Tony, and that was not the case.
Come on, brother. And here's the crazy thing about that, Ray. Now that she's beaten Mercedes, and now that she's beaten Athena, I'm kind of like, I don't think I don't think she. I mean, two is not a streak, Ray. It's not even a pattern. 2 is not even a pattern, Ray, but it is the beginning of a pattern. All I'm saying is Willow, Queen Aminata, Red Velvet. Is Red Velvet still around? Y'all might want to watch your backs when Tony Storm is in the building, is all I'm saying.
Yes, indeed.
But I don't see her dropping this belt anytime soon, Ray. Like unless we are building to, and we are like Tony obviously is not Storm, but Khan is obviously we gonna run back Mercedes and Tony. But I don't think like whenever that match happens, whether it's the end of this year, beginning of next year, whenever, I don't think Tony's dropping it until then. Like I can't see anybody on the horizon who I'm like, Willow's gonna beat Tony Storm or Spider Lady gonna beat Tony Storm or whoever. I can't see it.
Yeah, because I thought if anybody was gonna beat Tony, it was gonna be Athena. And I thought that if anybody out of the two people who held their respective Casino Battle Royale contracts was going to actually successfully cash it in, it was going to be Athena. So it's hard to see if there's anybody else in the interim. Well, I guess if you're bringing back Jamie Hayter, then maybe, but even that is kind of
Ray. Look here, man. I like a nice cup of haterade every now and then, but come on, dog. Come on, Jamie. You a nice person. I assume. I don't know this woman in real life, Ray Williams, but I assume Jamie Hayter's a nice person, man. She's obviously a very good wrestler, very talented performer. People like her. But Jamie, we don't believe you. You need more people, fam. You ain't got the juice to take down Timeless. You just don't, sis. I'm sorry.
That's true. Yeah, I think, like you said, she's got the talent, but it's just like she really needs, especially with her like in and out, and she can't help getting injured, but with her just being in and out for maybe the last 2-3 years, like it's hard for people to sustain that kind of momentum when you're in and out like pretty frequently or consistently. So, but yeah, maybe Willow, but like you said, I don't know. I mean, Tony getting the start, like you said, the start of her Brock Lesnar like run.
And I don't know what it is, Ray. I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's gonna be somebody out there that's like, oh, this Nate, he's a hypocrite. Why doesn't he have that same energy for Tony that he does for Brock? And I say it like this, Ray. Number one, again, 2 is not a streak.
Right.
It may be the beginning of a streak, but it is not a streak. Number 2, Ray, it just feels different. Like, like let's just say Tony run through the MEAC, Tony run through the SWAC, and just take out Prairie View and Grambling, Howard, Norfolk State. She take out all the top dogs in the conferences. I still be like, I mean, that's Tony. That's Tony. She gonna do what she do, Ray. It's just a different feeling when it's a Tony Storm versus a Brock Lesnar. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. And I think in the manner, I mean, at least it's actual matches and not like 19-second, 30-second spectacles where it's just he goes in, he wrecks shop, and then he leaves.
That's still the most egregious thing ever. Like, we gonna take the belt off of Kofi in 19 seconds. just so that we can set up this damn rematch with old boy. Who was it?
Cain Velasquez.
Cain Velasquez. That didn't nobody get no damn about Cain Velasquez, man. And just so we can give, just so we can give Brock. Ray was the only one that cared about this damn match, just so we could give Brock Lesnar a fake win over this dude. And you know, that's all I'm saying, Ray. Like, that was just disrespectful, egregious, churlish, and insubordinate by Brock Lesnar and them. But Tony Storm, on the other hand, when you lose to Tony Storm, it's you are elevated through your loss, Ray. That's how I'm true. That's how I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, I feel that is true as well. But it just seems as though, like you said, who has the juice, in your words? Like, who has the juice right now? And how much longer do we have to wait till we see Mercedes Moné challenge again for that title? Like, do we wait until World's End at the end of the year? Do we keep pushing it back and back? And I feel as though, even though she's continuing with the belt collector gimmick, it seems as though the words that Tony spoke during their program are reigning true. Like, you can win every other belt, but you just not good enough to get this one. And so I think while she's going around the world and she's still making her presence known in other promotions that are kind of starved for star power, it's still kind of showing as though, hey, but you still haven't won the big one, though. So I think they're really going to be pushing it for that hard once she does get back into that main event picture.
Let me ask you a question, Ray. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But if you were some random ass independent promotion, let's say you came up with a new promotion called RNR, Ray's Naysayer Wrestling, based out of Washington, D.C., Ray's Naysayer Wrestling. Because you got to let a naysayer know.
Let a naysayer know.
Let's just say you got this rinky-dink promotion that don't nobody go to and ain't nobody watching this show. What would it hurt for you to be like, hey, TK, what's up, my boy? So we got this women's division here in Real Naysayer Wrestling. And, you know, we got a real good champion. You know, she doing her thing. What if, hear me out, Tony, hear me out. What if Mercedes came down here, right, and beat our champion, right? She get another belt, though, right? And she get to hold it for like a year, whatever. Then she come back. She ain't even got to lose. We ain't even got to say she got to lose to the champion. She can just like forfeit the belt after a year, and then, you know, we get our title back. But you could have a real Naysayer Wrestling belt on AEW television. If you were some rinky-dink promotion, Ray, why wouldn't you reach out to TK and be like, hey, dog, she wants some more belts? We got belts.
Well, the thing is I'm probably gonna have to looking at taking out a few loans in order to pay that paycheck, though, in order for it to come around. I think that's the only thing that's kind of making my choice a very leery one. But other than that,
it couldn't be a surprise either. Like, it couldn't be a surprise because you would think you would want to promote it so you could at least get a full house when she showed up. You can't have Mercedes wrestling in front of like 10 people.
But that's the thing, though. I think there was one show, like after All In, like she went to like Norway or Sweden or something, and like the crowd didn't know. so I don't know, man. Like you said, it seems like you would want to promote that to get more eyeballs and to get more people like coming into the house and wanting to see her live in person.
At least a day or two before, be like, hey, we heard a rumor out there, folks. The dirt sheets are reporting that Mercedes Moné is in town. What's she doing here? We don't know. We got a show tomorrow night, though. Come see it.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like when AEW, and they were famous for this, like when they did the whole they named the show the first dance, dance in Chicago, and it was like, I don't know, CM Punk might be here, we might not. You got to come to figure out.
They did the same thing when Mercedes debuted.
Exactly.
In Bosstown. Like, it's only two people that can show up. It's either Mercedes Moné or Bruce Springsteen, and Bruce Springsteen can't wrestle. You got it, Ray. Ray was like, hold on, wait a minute. He the boss. He the boss. Or maybe Tony Danza can show up.
I don't know. I mean, you could have. I mean, like maybe a pre-show, maybe have him and Chris Jericho do something like with Fozzy or something. I don't know.
Just Fozzy and Bruce Springsteen.
Fozzy versus Springsteen, yeah. like Jericho, like back in the day with Jericho versus John Cena when they had like the little concert war.
Just have a battle of the bands. Bruce Springsteen versus Fozzy.
Yes, sir. But I don't think Bruce Springsteen gonna even know who is this?
Why am I here?
Where am I?
I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm Bruce Springsteen, y'all. But no, I think, like, to me, that's the only person that has the juice to take the belt off of Tony Storm is Mercedes. And so, like, I don't know if you do it at World's End or if you do it to start the year in 2026. But I think eventually, but like if it does last until the end of the year or the beginning of next year, that's a nice, good run for Tony. And she can kind of disappear for a little bit. And then when she comes back, she'll be even bigger.
Yeah, I think so too. It'll just be interesting as to how they build that up. Like, will Mercedes have to win another tournament, or will she have to go into like another battle royale or something in order to win the shot? Or do they just
look, Tony, I just won the real Naysayer Wrestling Championship. I deserve a shot.
I'm gonna put the Black Power fist on it.
It's not even gonna be a part of the belt design. It's just gonna be a sticker on the damn belt.
just a sticker.
It's gonna be like a replica John Cena spinner U.S. title belt with a black fist on it. Just with real Naysayer Wrestling.
Hey, as long as they show it on TV,
like this company doesn't look very reputable. Who'd you say the promoter was? Ray Williams.
Like this, the sticker peeling every time they spin it.
Sticker don't even stick no more. She got scotch tape around the outside of it, so it stays on.
Like the hardcore title with
this. This company is going through some hard times, ain't they?
Speaking of hard times, will be our new show coming up this weekend at R&R. Be there. You can see this belt in person.
Cody Rhodes will be appearing live via satellite. A pre-tape. Be like that time. What was it? What was it AJ Styles that did the pre-tape for TNA?
I think so.
No, it was.
Christian did something.
Christian did the pre-tape. Yeah.
I think
he was supposed to show up and he sent a video.
Yeah.
They sent a video instead. Like, that was the trade-off for them being able to use
who was it, Mickey or somebody else?
It was Mickey or Flair or somebody.
Oh, Flair, yeah.
And then the trade-off was, hey, you get Christian. Okay, cool. On tape. Oh.
and Christian was not happy about it. Like, it would be interesting. Like, AJ was kind of like, he seemed happy when he came back for Slammiversary. That's pretty much, no pun intended, the house that he built. But Christian, even though he was there and he had the title, he was like, he had no interest in being back there.
He was like, nah, he's like, dog, this is like a way, this was just kind of like my get back, grind. Like this, I had to get back on my feet here at TNA. I really won't try to be here. I ain't no TNA legend. Don't put that on me. I don't want that.
Right. Don't induct me in the Hall of Fame. I'll be all right.
Well, speaking of your boy Christian Ray Williams.
Uh-oh.
Christian and Cope. CNC Wrestling Factory. Did it big, much like I predicted, Ray. And beat beat Kip and Lil Wayne, Weezy.
Yeah.
They beat him in England, man. What did you think of that?
Yeah, well, I was glad that Kill Switch came back. It was good, especially hearing
a
all
last
the things
minute
that happened with him.
injury replacement for Weezy.
Yes. Yeah, Weezy had broke his foot running away from a baseball bat. And it's crazy how these freak injuries, it seems like they mainly happen at AEW. Like, I know like WWE does have injuries that happen, but it seems like those injuries are more in the body of wrestling, like with Zoe Stark, and I think what happened with Dakota Kai just getting her face kicked off in that one drop kick. But it seemed like doggone Punk got hurt while just jumping off of a guardrail.
Yeah.
Adam Cole got hurt while jumping off like the stage or something. And it wasn't like he was doing any flips. He was just coming down. And then you get this thing where all Nick Wayne is trying to do is just run for his life, and he ended up breaking his foot.
Sounds like AEW really needs to institute a stretching program.
That's true. Yeah.
In the company. Because here's the thing, Ray, had my birthday last week. Stretching, the older I get, the more stretching is very important, Ray, because you got to loosen up your muscles, get your body right, and so it sounds like AEW ain't really doing no calisthenics. They just be out there wrestling and then just do whatever. Y'all need to stretch, get the hammies right.
Yeah, come on, Dr. Sampson, get on that, brother. Like, get them on a regimen, get them yoga or something. Because this
all
is
DDP
crazy.
on the phone. Like, hey, dog, you got some of that DDP yoga for the team over here?
Doggone, and then we haven't even gotten a Swerve and his knee, and saying he's been working with a torn meniscus for like the last 6-7 years,
which is crazy.
But yeah, back to Cope and Christian Cage. I predicted that they were going to get the dub too. I know, again, I believe it was either Jay or Gerard that wanted young Weezy to kind of get more heat by getting the W, but I think they're still relatively young. And I knew Kip Sabian was, like, I think you mentioned it during the episode. Yeah, Kip Sabian, you just out there to stare at the lights, brother. That's all you got. Just do your job.
Be happy you getting this check, brother.
Right, exactly. So I thought that it was a good way to kind of heat them back up, but it'll be interesting to see now that what's our boy's name? FTR don't actually have the titles.
Yeah,
like how they're going to prolong. I mean, I guess you could still honestly, have that feud without the titles.
Feud doesn't really need the titles.
Yeah,
because you got basically Cope helped Christian with his problems,
right?
And now Christian is gonna help Cope with his problems, and it's I think they will have a run at the titles, Cope and Christian, just because you kind of almost have to at some point with these two guys while you still got them in the company. But the FTR feud to me doesn't need the titles.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Especially you have enough heat between the two teams. You have enough like animosity between the two teams. And that doggone Stokely Hathaway, man. he's just a tremendous manager, and I'm glad that he's paired with them.
Yeah.
And gives them like a new wrinkle as well.
I told Kate when I was on with her for Collision Course over at Post Wrestling last month, I think it was. We did an FTR match on Collision, and she was like, "Yeah, I really like Stokely with these guys." And I'm like, if FTR is the modern day equivalent to the Midnight Express, which they are in many ways, Stokely is easily urban Jim Cornette. Like from the way he cuts his promos to the way he's just like a coward all the time and hides behind his dudes. Like he is playing his role to perfection. And I'm glad they finally found something for Stokely, because it felt like after whatever the hell they were trying to do with him and Stat that didn't work for either of them, Like he
Right.
was just kind of floundering for a bit, but he's really found his groove with FTR, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I think so. And I think a couple episodes ago we were talking about what we would like on our tombstone or what we would want to be remembered by. I think the operative quote that's going to be on that brother's tombstone: I'm short, I'm bald, and I can't get any hoes. Oh, that guy is just he cracks me up, and then it's not even just exclusive to me because I think Cash Wheeler was fighting for his life.
Yeah.
So I think they do make a great combination.
Yeah.
And like you said, I think it was working a little bit with Chris, but then I guess they were just like it's not hitting the way that we wanted to hit.
Right. And then we got to talk about this, Ray. Again, shout out to everybody checking out the Parlay live Monday evening as we wind down the summer. But Ray, your boy did it one time. Y'all give it up for Ray's favorite wrestler, Cowboy Bill Watts, out here retained the title. That cowboy shit, bro. Adam Page retained the belt, brother.
See, and I thought just to pull everybody behind the scenes, we were kind of telling Way what we wanted our social media clip from the NWA podcast to be, and we were mostly like unanimous, or we were mostly in agreement with the video game clip. But I am going, if I have to do it myself, I'm going to make a clip every time we mention a different cowboy.
Yes, you got to do that, Ray.
I got to get on
cowboy
that.
Shit, bro.
That's going to be my project for like the next week.
With the pictures and everything.
Exactly.
Cowboy Bob Wood. Cowboy Barry Windham, the Widowmaker. Yeah, that was great. If you haven't caught this month's episode of the NWA podcast featuring our special guest Stephen Wright, aka Mr. Right Way, check it out right now up at Post Wrestling. We had a good time with that one. Obviously, it's 6 hours damn long, so about the length of an average AEW pay-per-view. But we had some good conversations about not only AEW but the new WWE ESPN broadcast deal, and of course, we had to give our formal thoughts one last time on Terry Bollea for the Post Wrestling audience. So you can check that out over at Post Wrestling in audio and video form.
Indeed. But yeah, Cowboy Adam Page, Hangman Adam Page. Yeah, it's something. It was one of the picks that were pretty predictable. Despite some people again said, "Oh well, don't count it as though just because it's his first defense, he could still lose the title." I was like, "There is no way."
Especially after they did the step where MJF didn't have to lose his contract. Like once they did that, it was like, "Oh yeah, he winning, Cowboy winning."
Yeah, and it was kind of interesting how they made it play out, especially considering now Cowboy isn't strictly a quote unquote white meat baby face, but he still has some edge to him. So I thought that it worked well with him kind of outsmarted. Again, we thought that MJF would get the upper hand, but it turns out Hangman was able to turn it back around on him and kind of be sly behind the referee's back, and shout out to, like, I think AEW's referees, they make them look so dumb like all the time. And the only ones that I see that they don't make look stupid that often is our boy Stephon Smith. Shout out to Stephon, and Bryce Remsburg. So I'm glad that Bryce, they were kind of able to make it seem as though, hey, wait a minute. he's holding his nuts. Did you hit him in the nuts? Like really, after 30, 40 years of wrestling and people hitting low blows, now somebody notices. So I'm glad we had that. So yeah, I thought it was a decent match, and like you said, if he's not, he wouldn't need the contract if he was going to actually win the belt all the first time. I thought that they were maybe going to even complicate it more, and all right, well, I lost. I'm executing the contract right now so I can get an instant rematch or something like that. But I'm glad that they had him keep the contract, and he's still lurking in the background. But we did hear some news from Tony Khan, though, regarding the contracts. I don't know if you heard about it.
No, I ain't hear this news. Ray, hit me with it.
All right. So apparently now, in order to differentiate the casino battle royale from the Money in the Bank, because of course there are a lot of similarities with signing a contract anytime to get a match anytime. He has now made the executive decision to say that these matches will now have to have a 1 week barrier. So you have to announce it, and then you're given 1 week so that we can adequately promote the match, and then you'll have your title match.
Real quick, Ray, did somebody join us while we were talking?
Oh, I believe so.
Thought I heard the doorbell.
Well, you know me, I'm talking so much I didn't hear anything. I was just jabbing.
Is somebody coming to execute a contract on this, Ray?
Possibly so, and maybe he could go ahead and answer Brother Stephen Willie. I think if anybody can answer this question, then it'll be our guest coming up.
Is it who I think it is? Is it the number one Kenny Omega fan at Nefarious Media?
Indeed.
Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for somebody who answered the call, like we said earlier, that we put out a few months ago. He is one half of the team over at Ring Theory. He is the leader of the Mid-Card Mafia. He is the holder of the Shula Fowler Ray Williams. Y'all give it up for Upper Mid-Card Jay Lacey, the number one Kenny Omega stand in the game.
What's good, gentlemen? How y'all doing?
What's up, brother?
Oh, man, everything is peachy keen over here, man. And to answer your question, yes, the world is back in order. Everything is back in line. Saturn has returned. Oh, my God. Kenny Omega. That's the Kenny Omega we all know and love. And, yes, I did like the intro because that's just the one classic thing that he does right in AEW. It just has that, that battle cry. Oh, my gosh. It was great. I loved it.
Shout out to John Boy.
You should be getting out of school in a moment, so
but real quick, Jay, we are talking about the main event, which saw Ray's favorite person in the game right now, Cowboy Bob Orton, retain the World Heavyweight Championship. What'd you think of that match? And like I was telling Ray, I had already predicted Paige to retain, but once they did the whole deal with MJF not having to give up the contract shot, I was like, oh, yeah, Paige ain't losing this one. But what'd you think about the match?
Man, I thought Blackjack Mulligan did a great job in his first title defense with the second ring. I thought really, honestly, the match was really good. All the shenanigans that typically happens on the referee, that they make the referees a little bit more intelligent now. I think was it Bryce Rensburg that was the ref for that match.
Ray was just talking about that.
Yeah. So some of the things that MJF is notorious for getting away with, with the ring spots. Let me backtrack. Was it me or were there two Dynamite Diamond rings?
I think they were. I mean, he got like about 5, 6, 7 of them.
he's like Thanos with these rings now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, so that was, to me, that was pretty comical right there. So, but all the shenanigans that typically happen. And again, I was going like what Nate was saying. I think that once they clarified that MJF was not going to be executing the contract, that's what got my spidey senses saying, okay, they're going to wait on this. And I really did think MJF was going to pull it off, but I think holding off on him not winning this one to tell a better story is the right call and the right play.
Yeah. And then Ray brought up, Jay, the announcement that TK, who loves his announcements, made after the show, where the new stipulation on the Casino Battle Royale winner is that they have to announce a week ahead as to differentiate from the Money in the Bank. And I got to say, normally I'm like, yeah, differentiate yourself from the WWE, TK. But I kind of wish you would have just kept it the same, Jay, because it's like, yes, if you do a cash in, some people are going to compare it to a Money in the Bank cash in, but Money in the Bank cash ins are great. Like, it don't even matter who cashes in. They always get the people hyped. People got hyped for Dolph damn Ziggler cashing in the Money in the Bank. So it don't matter who got it, man.
Yeah.
Like, I would keep it like, you know what? If some people are going to compare it to the WWE, okay, oh well.
I can see that side of the argument, and I can also see TK's side of the argument as well too. It's like he wants to give the people that are going to be in attendance a chance to say, hey, I gotta buy tickets to this event now because this person's cashing in. So I understand that part of it. I like the promotional part of it too, making sure that it gets the proper respect. That's what he was saying for these championships for the challenger to execute. So I see that, and I can appreciate that, and not being a copycat or a carbon copy of what WWE has already done for years and years already. So I respect that.
Okay, that's a valid point, Jay. You make a valid point there. Ray, what do you feel about TK's announcement?
I mean, I'm in the same boat as you. I mean, I don't care either way. I actually know, and shout out to the folks at World Culture, but some of those guys, like a couple of those guys, actually don't like the cash in because they feel as though whoever is cashing in is supposed to be a heel, and then when you cash in, it's all exciting, and then it's people cheering, but it's kind of the opposite of the reaction that you want for a bad guy.
We was out here cheering for Alberto Del Rio back in the day, cuz. Del Rio.
That is true. And that is true. And so I can see that point, but I'm with you. I think it's exciting. It gets the crowd hyped up, especially if it's a good guy like Big E, who's cashing in the belt or who's cashing in the briefcase. The thing with this AEW, the contract thing, though, is I think I'm not going to say it was dead in the water, but I think it was a slight mistake to put it on Christian, because if you're going to have him lurking around, and then when he finally, like, you have all these fake outs, and then you finally have him cash it in, and then he ends up losing it, then it's like, oh, well, what was that for? And then not only does he lose it, he puts himself in a triple threat match, and it's not like another person got pinned. He got choked unconscious.
Right.
And so it's like you made him kind of look foolish. And so it's like, well, are they going to do that again? And I think Athena did it well. I think when you do announce it a little bit ahead of time, that it does mean something. I think what they did with MJF, like, they had him execute it, but then he had to turn around and they tried to retcon it. And I was like, oh no. Like, I could kind of see this kind of going in the vein of that Christian Cage. So I'm glad that we will, like, he can't be the opportunist. He can't have the upper hand with trying to get the advantage off of a whim, that especially with him having a contract, like, he has to give his next move so that maybe the babyface can look a little bit smarter in trying to strategize against MJF.
Okay. It's going to be interesting to see how that little wrinkle kind of changes the storytelling a bit. But I'm excited for it. Like overall, like I thought it was a good show, Jay. Even though I didn't know when the damn started, because I was telling y'all in the group chat, like, hey, if y'all want to do a show that night, man, y'all got it, man. I have faith in y'all. I'm like, oh, the show over. Like the show is over. The show was on at like 2:00 in the damn afternoon. But I thought for the most part, Jay, it was a good show. It's long, as all these AEW shows are. But they continue to have pay-per-view after pay-per-view that leaves the audience feeling like, yeah, I got my money's worth. Or in Ray's case, I got my VPN's worth.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Was there another WWE event on too? Because
NXT Heat Wave came on later on that evening.
Completely missed that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was wrestled out.
Don't nobody blame you, brother.
The only way I even know there was an NXT show over the weekend was because when I was watching Raw before we came on the air today, Michael Cole was like, oh, yeah, by the way, Ash by Elegance won the TNA Knockouts Championship over the weekend. I'm like, oh, okay, that was a thing.
Congrats.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to tune in. Like I had some stuff to do like during the early parts of the evening, but then when I tried to tune in, it was all right. Like you mentioned with AEW, Nate, I tried to tune in and it was like, oh, it's over. My bad. I thought it was going to at least go till 10. I tried to tune in. I was like, maybe I could catch that Oba Femi match. I tuned in at 9:30. They were showing vignettes of Sheamus. I was like, oh, I guess we through.
They was like, we know y'all ain't watching this no way, man. What's the point? What's the point?
And that goes to that speaks to why you shouldn't have the counter programming all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Know? And the best way that AEW can compete with the counter programming, air earlier. Air earlier. I mean, I got errands to run. I could watch my wrestling fixed early part of the morning, early afternoon, be good for the evening or whatever. That's the best way to get rid of that counter programming argument.
Yeah, and I think they're doing NXT a disservice by doing that. Yeah. Like I know they're gonna have that September 20th show with WrestlePalooza.
Come on. Okay. Let's talk about WrestlePalooza. Y'all.
Talk about it.
And you know what, Ray? I want to say off on the front end that the views and expressions, the resting, Pod Excellence, get the message. What we are saying or what we are about to say about WrestlePalooza is only reflective of the members of the Nefarious Media Network and not the opinions or feelings of any beige forefathers who may have a loose affiliation with the network because we don't want that brother to get no smoke. But I will say that WrestlePalooza as a name is kind of like, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. What Gen X marketing person in the PR department was like, hey, dog, I got a name. WrestlePalooza. Y'all remember Lollapalooza? This is the same thing as Lollapalooza, but it's with wrestling. WrestlePalooza. And it's somebody who's like, I'm like on that cusp of like Gen X and millennial. It's like, I get it, man. I get it. Lollapalooza was cool. I remember watching them videos when I was a kid. It's like, oh, man, them people is crazy out there at that festival. But come on, buddy. It'd be like if they were like, you know what, man? You know what was cool back in the day, Ray? Woodstock. Okay, check this out. We're going to do Woodstock, right? But with wrestling, WrestleStock. WrestleStock. Like, no, brother. No. So, yeah, WrestlePalooza as a name, it just don't hit for me, Jay. But the second thing is, when you talk about this counter programming and this aggressive counter programming that the WWE is doing right now, I hope this doesn't backfire on them because, it was wild the other day. I think it may have been last week. Yeah, because it was right after the announcement. I'm watching Get Up because it's my first week back at work after my week off for my birthday. And Greeny's like, oh, we're gonna talk about Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns and what's going on with Jackson Dart. That's my Mike Greenberg impression. And then he's like, and stay tuned because we're gonna talk to Seth Rollins live from Dublin. I said, who? You talking to who? And next thing I know, we got damn Seth Rollins, the architect, on Get Up. Aha, Greeny. I'm Seth Rollins. We gonna talk about the Bears. Like, brother, why is you laughing? Like, I know it's early for me because I'm getting ready for work. It's 9:00 in the morning for me. You in Dublin, dog? It's got to be like what? Like, it's got to be like what? 8 in the morning? Not even 8 in the morning. How far behind is Dublin? Is Dublin behind us or ahead of us?
They're ahead.
So,
yeah.
So if it's 9 in the morning for us, then it's probably like what, 2 in the afternoon?
We'll call it
in
2.
Dublin.
Yeah, we'll call it.
Like it's like it's not early, Ray, but it's too early for all that laughing. Right. Seth Rollins, I'm in Dublin. Like, sir, if you don't, there's a bunch of Irish people behind the camera just like, what is wrong with this man? Greeny, I love the Bears. Greeny, Caleb Williams. But again, I hope the ESPN WWE partnership works well. Because I do think there are some benefits to be had for the consumer as wrestling fans if that partnership goes well. But the counter program to me, Jay, it's already kind of proven you're not really doing what you think you're doing. So I think WrestlePalooza will get some attention, obviously. But A, the name don't work for me, Jay, and B, I'm not sure if the counter programming is going to work for them.
Well, I mean, they could do worse with a name. I mean, remember Great Balls of Fire?
Oh,
yeah. Where did they pull that one out of? Pause. I mean,
at least they had their song. They paid that money for
that's the only reason it was named that. Vince was like, we paid all this money for this song. Let's call it Great Balls of Fire.
That's good, pal. Yeah.
And then Seth Rollins was like, ha, good idea, boss. Ha. I'm Seth Rollins, y'all.
For sure. Yeah. Again, I hope that the partnership does work. I hope everything does work out for the WWE because playing devil's advocate, what happens if it doesn't work? Where do you go to next? So, I mean, you are at the pinnacle right now. You got the worldwide leader in sports. If this doesn't work out, where are you going?
Yeah, that's true.
Fox 1 ain't paying no money like that.
They can't even pay Joy Taylor her money. Hey, Joy, we have space available here at the Nefarious Media Network, Joy. If you'd like to change your pace, we can't pay you nothing, but if you just want to change your pace.
I mean, if we get to that 500, maybe somebody else will offer. I think hers will sell a lot more than mine.
See, Ray, now that's just disrespectful, Ray. Joy, I apologize on behalf of the network for what this man.
I respect you.
Joy, if you want to come
your
here,
intellect and your analysis, Joy, nothing else.
If suspending Ray Williams will get you on the network, Joy, consider it done. Ray is indefinitely suspended for his comments and his actions. We're doing internal investigation.
Like I ain't going like Whitlock with the peanut butter skin.
Yo, that brother is.
Oh man,
that brother is something else.
Oh,
that Stephen A. clip still gets me to this day, Ray. I told Pastor, I said, Pastor, pray for me because I'm gonna say some things on my show today you don't want to hear. But I have to talk about Jason Whitlock. You fat piece of shit. No.
I just kept hearing the instrumental ether going off every single time he kept going at it.
Either ether or meet the Grams. Just Deal Whitlock. Do, do, do. Ray, what are your thoughts on WrestlePalooza and the counter programming? And do you think it's a good name?
Well, I mean, to be fair, who thought of WrestleMania before it became a thing was a decent name? That's still No,
You reaching,
but
reaching.
everyone loves it.
So you think 25 years from now we go, welcome to WrestlePalooza 25?
I don't know about all that, but I will say though that it's not. It is, or I would say it's not. It's not as though they just came up with it out of nowhere, because it actually used to be an ECW pay-per-view named WrestlePalooza,
Which
but
makes sense given the time period it existed, right?
True.
When the last time, like I don't know, I'm not a big music festival guy anymore. I used to be in my younger days, right? I don't know when the last damn time Lollapalooza happened. Was it like this? Was it this decade? When was the last Lollapalooza festival?
You can't.
I can't even say it because it ain't happened recently.
That would have been a better name than WrestlePalooza.
You know what? Hold on. You know what they should have called it? If they want to steal festival names, they should have called it WrestleFest. Just bring it back.
See, I think I heard of that before. Like, who actually came up with that? Because I think that is a decent name, WrestleFest. I think that's a different.
That was the game back in the video game back in the day.
Oh yeah. So and I think that there are so many other ECW names. Like, I know you just did Heat Wave, but like if you want to do September to Remember instead of November to Remember, that works. I don't know about Barely Legal, especially considering the circumstances behind your boy Vince and Brock, but I don't know. But I think you could have thought of some other ways if you want to keep an actual property that's already within the wrestling mindset, or already within that wrestling catalog. Then I think you could have had some better names than WrestlePalooza. But as far as the counter programming goes, I think I want to know, like, what is the actual end game behind it? Like, what is the actual motivation behind it? Because it's not as though you're taking a significant amount of people away. We talked about it. We talked about it on this network and on NWA before. There's already this chasm or this vast partisanship, for lack of a better term, between AEW fans and WWE fans. So it's not as though you're taking a bunch of people away if you're saying, oh, well, we're going to air on the same night as All Out. It's like, well, how many other people are you going to steal away? Maybe 1,000, maybe 10,000. But, and I mentioned this on NWA, those who already have their hearts set on watching AEW, they're going to watch AEW. Regardless of what you try to air against it, they're going to watch it. And I think that's the difference now. Like, I think back in the day when you had the Monday Night Roars, I think you could do that because I think there were people who there was a large contingent of people who were interested in both brands, and it was hard to pick and choose, especially when you got the separate pay-per-view costs that you got to pay. But now, when we're living in the world, and if you missed
it was harder to find it after the fact.
Right. But now in the world where you have streaming, where I can always go back to it the next day or later on in the day, I think it's not hitting the way that they think it's hitting. It's not affecting AEW in the way that they think it is. So I just want to know what else. You know what else? Other than being petty.
You know what else is not hitting the way it used to hit, Ray?
What's that?
I did some research. The Lollapalooza Music Festival. Okay, so the Lollapalooza Music Festival, for those that don't know, Lollapalooza was founded in 1991, ran through 1994, and then it stopped. And it was like, okay, no more Lollapalooza. Revived it in 1997, Jay, and then they stopped again in 2003. Brought it back in 2005, and it ran continuously until 2023 to dwindling numbers each year. So the last Lollapalooza was only a couple years ago, but they ain't what they used to be, Ray. it ain't a hit like it used to hit, right?
But based on the history that you gave, it's prime for the comeback now. Like, it's like let us get our feet together. We'll be back in about 2-3 years.
You know, we run strong for like 7 years, then we got to take a couple years off because it's exhausting.
Yeah, we playing right into their hands, brother.
watch the announcement gonna come out tomorrow. Lollapalooza 2026. Y'all get ready. Like, oh damn, they back. Smashing Pumpkins headlining. Like, what? Hold on. Billy, is that you?
Lord.
Courtney Love is back. Like all the 90s grunge acts.
And I think it was wasn't it created by like one of the head guys at Jane's Addiction, I think.
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know.
Ain't too many of them bands left though. Like you got to go to like the next level of those kind of bands. Like the grunge bands is kind of like if they still around, they real old. You know, no offense. So it's kind of like you got to go to like who would be the new equivalent to grunge, and I'm thinking like Mumford & Sons. It's your time, fam. Mumford & Sons. It's your time.
I know Mumford & Sons.
Just some good old acoustic guitars and some feet stomping and hand clapping. Hey, brothers, and my brother and Mumford & Sons, everybody.
And a tambourine.
and a tambourine. I won't let you go. And I'm Mumford & Sons, y'all. like Mumford & Sons, the time is right. Lollapalooza 2026. I don't know if y'all still together, but get back together because the paycheck is out there.
Yeah. I'm trying to think but of course we thinking with our minds, you know, with us being like in our 40s, like, but I'm trying to think we probably don't have our ear to the streets like that in these rock streets. I don't know, man.
Okay.
I'm like the youngest band. I don't even think. Maybe Fall Out Boy, but maybe they might be
they
too
ain't young
old.
at all. They our age, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
This new hot band, Fall Out Boy. I've heard things. Brittany Monet would be ashamed of you if she heard. Like Brittany Monet is the biggest Fall Out Boy stan I know. Fall Out Boy been out since like 2000, dog.
Yeah, early 2000. Yeah.
But I think they still managed to be hot because I think they like their music, like they use their music in other like licensed stuff, like, and who knows what pops off. Like we were talking about in the group chat, we were talking about how is doggone Nelly Furtado still hot on these streets? And I guess if you on TikTok, you can blow up. So, but yeah, whoa Nelly, yeah,
something blew up. Whoa Nelly is all I'm gonna say.
Ray, you out of control, bro.
Yeah. This man Ray Williams, he wilding, man. He back in school now. He wilding, man. He'd been dealing with these kids all day.
She got too much junk in the trunk to fly like a bird. And that bird gonna be lopsided. Respectfully, of course.
Nelly Furtado, man. Nelly Furtado had a moment, man. Nelly Furtado had a season out here with Timberland and them. But yeah, I don't know who the hot rock acts are nowadays. Like a lot of them are like just kind of when I hear my nieces listening to bands, or when I hear like some of the younger guys at work, you know, guys that are still in their 20s at the job listening to these bands, it's a lot of what I would call WWE pay-per-view music. You know what I'm saying, Jay? Like it's a lot of like synth and driving guitars, and it's like a person singing. I can't tell if it's a man or a woman because all they doing is screaming and talking about their feelings and their emotions. You bury me in the ground. I'm like, oh, damn, girl. Calm down. It's gonna be all right. People break up. It happens. But yeah, I don't know who the hot new artist would be that would be performing at Lollapalooza. So until then, I'm gonna say Mumford & Sons. It's your time.
See how dare you get on with me about Fallout Boy? Mumford & Sons.
You know what I'm saying? That Hey Ho song go hard, Ray. That Hey.
No.
I'm alone in you. Is that Mumford & Sons or that's somebody else that sound like Mumford & Sons?
That's somebody else.
Well, they could be on the show too.
They can be on, yeah.
I've been drinking in my bed. I've been drinking in the red. Like, I don't know what this man is saying.
This is a very mellow Lollapalooza.
Yeah, Lollapalooza got it. Brittany, I told you, Ray. I told you. Brittany is the Joe Hendry of Fall Out Boy. You say their name and she appears. Brittany Monet, what's good, fam? We love you, Brittany Monet. If you ain't doing nothing, hop on the screen, man. But if you're at work, get off your damn phone. We love you, Cap. But who would be like the hot new? Because here's the thing, though, because you got to sell tickets too, though, right? So it can't just be like the band that the TikTok kids is following, right? Like, sure. Yes, you have to have them, but you also have to have like an established act as your headliner. So, like, who is that headliner?
You got to go with Billie Eilish.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
You got to go with Billie Eilish.
I like it.
You trying to move merch? That's her.
I like it. I like it. Billie Eilish, yes. That is a great one. That is a great pull because I think Billie Eilish can kind of appeal to the kids, but she's an established name. Yes, Billie Eilish is the one, Ray. Not no damn Fall Out Boy.
Billie Eilish ain't rock though. I'm thinking of rock bands.
Lollapalooza's like, do you want to sell tickets or not, Ray?
It ain't Lollapalooza. You might as well just have a Billie Eilish concert instead of just calling Lollapalooza. Like, take the Lollapalooza and be like Billie Eilish song. I'm Billie Eilish.
Billy Palooza.
I'm Billy Palooza. There you go.
That kills me though. Ray's like, hey, who are the kids listening to nowadays? Fall Out Boy.
I did not say I just said they're like the most popular. Like I said, I think that their music still resonates today because of it being used and like licensed. I think kids do still know who Fall Out Boy is.
Yeah, I'm sure they know who Fall Out Boy is, but I don't think that's the Lollapalooza headliner, even though they could. It's gonna be a lot of like legacy acts that's still trying to get their last paycheck. Like, why is Blink 182 here?
Yeah.
What are y'all doing back here, Blink 182?
They still touring.
Look at Nate booking a retro concert over here.
That's what it feels like. Because like it feels like Lollapalooza. Like I feel like, and again, this is like looking back in hindsight, because there was something to like them festivals back in the day, Jay. Whether it was like whenever they tried to revive Woodstock, like in the 90s and the early 2000s, or Lollapalooza, stuff like that. What was the other one? Rolling Loud. Like there was something to the festival scene of that time period, which I don't think, like obviously music festivals still exist and they're still popular, but I don't know if they still have the same kind of cultural resonance just because music is so readily available and accessible now. To where back in the day, like if I'm listening to Cypress Hill, I'm seeing them on the TV, I'm hearing on the radio. I really don't have no access to go see Cypress Hill unless they come to my town, which is, you know, maybe they will, maybe they won't. But if there's a festival where I can see Cypress Hill and I can see the Booyah Tribe, right? Remember the Booyah Tribe?
Wow, that's cool.
And I can see, and I can see, damn, who was my guys? Jurassic 5. Like cool. They're all on the same show, like that. Like the festival circuit kind of opens you up to people that you might not have been checking for. Whereas nowadays, I feel like the kids ain't got to check for nobody because you can see everybody online.
Mm-hmm.
Even Fall Out Boy.
Stop. I'm looking through the Billboard like top 100.
Ray. Here's how we do it. Go to Lollapalooza like the Lollapalooza website or the Wikipedia and see who like played in the last show in 23. See who was on that bill. That should be like Billie Eilish. Like, damn, Jay was right. Billie Eilish and Charlie XCX or whatever her name is.
Hey, you know who would actually be a good act that would tie in from yesteryear to where we are currently would be Lenny Kravitz.
Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at that.
You know? Still relevant.
Yep. Yeah, Lenny would be a good like, I don't know how many nights they're doing. Like, is it a 3-night festival? Like Lenny would probably be like the night 2 headliner.
All right. So no lie, they're gonna have a concert this year.
What? It ain't announced? What? Come on, loser, you.
They said 2025 in Chicago.
What? When?
Let me see.
Watch it already be passed.
Oh, well, it was supposed to have happened already. It said July 31st to August 3rd. So I guess
I see the same thing. Yep.
I ain't hear nothing about that show.
Here were the, and I guess this goes against what I was thinking of the base for, but here were the headliners on each of the nights. It was it was a 4-night concert. Or
that's too much. That's too much. 3 is the maximum. Like Lollapalooza, you ain't Coachella, dog. You ain't Coachella. 3 nights. That's it. That's all you get.
Well, apparently they trying to beat Coachella because Thursday you had your headliners, Tyler the Creator,
what?
Luke Combs.
What? Luke Combs?
Yes. Matter of fact, let me bring it up.
That's crazy.
What the hell? Lollapalooza? What is you doing, Lollapalooza?
All right, let me
Yeah, you can take the WWE banner down now, Ray. We finished with them. We on Lollapalooza right now, dog. This the real main event. We got Tyler the Creator headlining night 1 of this random ass Lollapalooza that ain't nobody hear about.
The quadruple main event.
Olivia Rodrigo
and Korn. So that answers your question about older bands.
Wow. On a leash, healthy things upon of me. Yeah, Korn fits. Like Korn is the only group that fits so far.
And as I'm looking on the lineup for Friday, I see T-Pain in there.
Come on.
Foster the People are the Hey Ho guys.
Foster the People are the Hey Ho guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so Foster the People had the Hey Ho joint and they had the Pumped Up Kicks joint.
The Pumped Up Kicks. I think I'm thinking of the Pumped Up Kicks.
Pumped Up Kicks was the joint though.
That was, yeah.
All right. Then Saturday, you got Rufus Du Sol.
I ain't never heard of that,
and
man.
Twice. I don't know.
Is Rufus performing twice?
I think the band name is
like, yo, y'all give it up for Rufus Du Sol. Come to the stage next. Rufus Du Sol.
Rufus Du Sol. Welcome.
Twice. Like, no, get Wes Tyler, Rufus Wes Tyler. He was last night.
And I see, Doechii on there. So they got a good perspective. Yeah. She was on the Saturday lineup. And then here we go, guys. She might not be Billie Eilish, but Sunday we got Sabrina Carpenter.
What?
And A$AP Rocky.
What? Wow. Was that the final night?
That was the final night. Yep.
So all right, so you said it was 4 nights. So go back to the top.
4 nights. Yep.
So our first night was Tyler
and Luke Combs.
Okay. Second night was
Olivia Rodrigo and Korn.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, it would have been great if they got Olivia Rodrigo to come out and do like the beatbox part of Freak on the Leash. Like, ladies and gentlemen, Olivia Rodrigo. Then the next night they got lazy because Rufus Du Sol just played twice. Like, boo. Like, yeah, if you were there the third night, you didn't get your money's worth. I don't even know Rufus Du Sol. I'm sure they great or he's great, but yeah, no, that's the easily the weakest night of the bill.
Well, at least he got 2 paychecks. Good for you. All right,
and then Sabrina Carpenter and ASAP Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, so Ray, this brings us to another conversation we can have about this.
Okay.
Lollapalooza. It feels like a lot of these alternative festivals, Jay, a lot of times the alternatives that they lean towards are non-traditional artists. Like let's bring ASAP Rocky out here. Let's bring Tyler the Creator out here. Let's bring Baby Keem out here. Let's bring, whoever the rapper du jour is. And let's throw them on this show with all these alternative people, because the kids, they listen to all this alternative stuff, but they listen to the rappers too, because that's the music that their parents don't want them listening to. So they listening to the rappers. I like it. I like it in the sense that, like, I feel like music should be for everybody, but it also feels like, come on. I could understand, Jay, and I can't believe I'm having this sentiment. I could understand if I'm a Lollapalooza purist, right? And I'm like, dog, I came up in the gutters of Lollapalooza. We was listening to Jane's Addiction, 4 Non-Blondes, Hole. Who sang Black Hole Sun? Them dudes.
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden, man.
Yep. Yeah.
And now you giving me some Rufus Du Sol, Sabrina Carpenter, and Tyler the Creator? What happened to the Lollapalooza I used to know?
Right.
But this ain't brand new, Nate. I mean, like, think about it when they did the Woodstock back in the 99. They had Cypress Hill before. They had Korn. Korn was touring with West Side Connection, Ice Cube and them. This ain't brand new. This is a play that's been ran over and over and over again. It works.
That's the way you stay in business for 15 years with a festival that don't nobody care about, Ray. You get some brothers. You get some brothers and sisters on the card, like Doechii high right now. People be doing all them anxiety TikToks. Somebody call Doechii.
100%.
Right. Yeah, she having the moment, man. She having the moment too. But yeah, it's crazy. Like you were saying, it's crazy how this is how, like, you get the young folks, the young traditional crowd is just get some bands that their folks don't want them listening to, or like turn that hippity hop off, like put the hippity hop away. But
you keep playing that music, you're not gonna get to go to the Cracker Barrel tonight. They changed the logo and everything.
But even then, and like, just to see it, not only are they having like they're having like some well-known rappers there, but you got country singers. Like, what are you doing? Like Luke Combs, who asked for this?
Yo, you know what? It just hit me because I was off most of the day. Well, I was off all the day today, except for that hour mandatory voluntary call that they had me get on, Jay. But I was slow for most of the day. I was either doing laundry or just kind of, chilling, just relaxing. I worked out a little bit, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play me some Madden. I'm gonna get on this Madden real quick. And the Madden 26, it's pretty decent. It's every year Madden is kind of the same, but this year they made some improvements. But the Lollapalooza lineup is like the Madden soundtrack every year. It's like you gonna get these random ass rappers, you gonna get an old actor too thrown in the mix, and then you gonna get this new random person, and then a country song for no reason. So I can't tell you, Ray, how many times a day I'm playing a game, and it's like they was playing some Nas at one point during the game. I'm like, cool. They played Freak on a Leash, Korn, as a matter of fact, is on the soundtrack. That was cool. They played the damn Buddy Holly joint from Weezer, which just was a trip. Like, I'm playing Madden to the ooh, I look just like Buddy. Oh, and Saquon breaks free for another one. And then out of nowhere, I'm playing it, and then all of a sudden, it's just this random. I think it may have been Jelly Roll, but it's just like, I want to thank you because I went through my addiction and all of my afflictions. I'm like, this ain't really getting me hyped to play this game.
I know, right?
Nobody goes through this life on a winning streak. Like, it's not a bad song, but it ain't the type of song I want to hear when I'm playing Madden, though.
Right. And
like Shabuzi was the hot go-to for a while too.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Shabuzi was like their country go-to on Madden for a little minute.
And that's the thing. It's like that man came. Like, does he have any other hit? Like, why would you make a one-hit wonder your one-hit wonder? And now it's
smart,
like,
brother. That's recycling.
But you ain't got no other hits, brother. You gonna jinx yourself?
The only other Shabuzi song I know is and it's because I played Madden last year. Good News.
Good News. All right.
Yeah, and again, like Ray, like you playing the game and they playing all these cool songs, man. Like what was it? Shoot, who's my guy? Damn, I'm blanking on his name. But Etouffee is the song. It's a great song. Like in damn, I can't even think of whoever sings it, man. But it's Vince Staples. Etouffee. It's a great song. There was a couple other good hits on there, and then all of a sudden, Shabuzi. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on the cold truth. And told you. Like, I don't even want to play the game no more, Shabuzi. Like you took all the
music.
This ain't football music, brother. You gonna give me some country in my football? Give me some Hank Williams Jr. I know we canceled him, but bring him back. I ain't gonna lie. Do y'all remember? And this is a random ass topic. This is why I love the parlay. But do y'all remember, like Hank Williams Jr., for those that don't know, he used to do the theme song on Monday Night Football. All my rowdy friends is coming over tonight. We got the Packers and the Bears getting rowdy tonight. And insert your theme there. But then Hank Williams Jr. said something about Obama. I don't know if he said he wanted to shoot Obama or something crazy. He said about Obama. Because people was talking real reckless about Obama. Him, Ted Nugent, it was a bunch of people that was talking reckless about Obama back then. And Hank Williams Jr. got suspended. He either got fired or suspended from Monday Night Football, so he couldn't do the Monday Night Football song no more. Corporations being corporations, they like, we fired Hank. Instead of just getting another country person to do the song, let's get the most non-country people we could get. And they got like some black people to sing the song. And then finally, I think after about a year or two, they was like, you know what, Hank, time has passed. Come on back. But we can't let you do it by yourself, Hank. You can't do it by yourself. In order to show unity in the country, Jay, we're going to have Hank Williams Jr. We're going to have, I think it was like Florida Georgia Line. And we'll have Jason Derulo as the three people singing the Monday Night Football song. And it was like, Hank is like, do you want to party? Hank is back and I'm ready to party. And then Florida Georgia Line, the Bears and the Packers getting down tonight. And then Jason Derulo with the Packers. It's like, okay, y'all doing too much. Like unity is a good thing, Jay, but it's like, you know what, man, y'all just let Hank come back and do his thing.
You can't be all things to all people. You just can't. It don't work. Everything don't fit in the gumbo pot. You shouldn't go.
Like, I think there's a moment at the end of the intro where like they all three of them are on the stage together, and it's like Florida Georgia Line is like, yeah, and then Hank Williams Jr. is like, all right, I'm back. I'm Hank Williams Jr., y'all. And then Jason Derulo can't just do like one of those. He has to like jump up and do a kick at the camera. And I'm like, come on, brother. Come on, man.
He on his usher.
He always doing too much.
That is one of the great like sports theme songs, though.
Yes.
All My Rowdy Friends.
Mm-hmm.
It might be the best football theme song.
Yeah, I know doggone NBC. They tried it. They tried to trying to come back. All my.
Oh, what's the name? Is that ready? Carrie Underwood?
Yeah,
I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. Yeah.
That's a catchy one.
Carrie Underwood.
That's a catchy one. I'm gonna tell you though. Maybe this is just because of my personal opinions of both of the artists. Like Carrie Underwood, cool, but I ain't never been a Carrie Underwood fan. I liked it before NBC was like, no, you're not what we want. The first season they did that song, Ray, they had Pink do the joint.
Pink. That's what
And
I was
Pink was
thinking
just
of.
like Pink was like she was in her Pigger era. She brought back some of that old Pigger feeling. If you remember the Pigger era, you know what I'm talking about, because it was a little too urban for what they was going for on NBC Sunday Night Football. And they was like, get Carrie, can you come in here and do Pink? Thank you, Pink. Carrie. Pink was a little too rough with it. I take back everything I said about Lollapalooza, Ray. They gave us this beautiful conversation, brother.
All right. And we were trying to think of some current bands. Well, of course, Brittany Monet was able to help us out. She's like Sleep Token and Bad Omens. Don't know who either of those are. But Fall Out Boy still makes music. The Home Team, State Champs, Magnolia Park. So maybe they should have had them on a lot of.
So here's a funny thing, a little story about me and Brittany Monet. So Brittany Monet, y'all know that's my peoples. I've been doing podcasts with Brittany Monet for a little minute now. She tried to get, I think it was the Home Team who does make, they do make good music. But she was like, hey, you got to listen to the Home Team. You got to listen to the Home Team. I'm like, okay, I'll listen to the Home Team. She sent me the link for Spotify in our little chat. And I didn't listen to it for like 3 weeks, maybe a month. And like every time she would ask me, she'd be like, hey, what do you think about the Home Team? I'm like, you know what? I'm still processing. I'll let you know once, I'll let you know. And then finally, I think it was after a month, she was like, yo, did you ever listen to the Home Team? And I was like, I think I saw the message at like 2:00. I went to Spotify, listened to it, and then hit her back at like 2:15. I'm like, yeah, man, they cool, man. I like this particular song in particular. But no, like after that conversation, I did listen to them. Home Team is good stuff. I like Home Team. I don't know none of them other people she said.
Hey, Sleep Token. That's what I call my melatonin.
Right. Like, like Sleep Token, Graveyard Smash. Like who are these people?
And then she says State Champs, Magnolia Park.
I know Lincoln Park.
Exactly.
It's right Magnolia Park. You just got to take the next exit.
Sunset Park. I remember that.
Yo, okay. That's who Lollapalooza needs. So y'all remember, all right, so we had the original grunge people, then we had like the people like Linkin Park, whatever, Korn, whatever. But there was like this random period for like a good 10 years where you had people like Shinobi Ninja just pop up. You had my boy that was part of was he part of
are you thinking Onyx and Biohazard?
Well, no, not Onyx and Biohazard, but it was the dude that was part of Linkin Park that did his like little side project. Like
Fort
this is
Minor.
10%. Fort Minor,
yeah.
20% pain, 100, and then you remember the name. Like that ilk, like not the Wu-Tangs of this genre, but like the Gravediggers of this genre. Like the Gravediggers is cool, but they wasn't Wu-Tang. Much like Fort Minor was cool, but they wasn't Linkin Park. Like where the mid-carders, Jay, if you will, of this genre.
If you like Wu-Tang, you love the Gravediggers.
Gravediggers is like that first album. I haven't listened to any other Gravediggers album. I don't even know how many Gravediggers albums they are. But the first one I loved. It's just so random and weird and like spooky. And like there's I forget the line. I think it's on the song Suicide. Like Suicide. It's a suicide. And there's like basically like the Gravediggers are like trying to influence people to kill themselves. It's like, oh, that's not a heartwarming message for the community. But the line that gets me, it's like so he's talking to this rich kid and he's like, say you little rich kid, what's your beef? And then he's like he's because the kid is darker than his parents, and he's like, oh, maybe you're Sicilian with the tan, but you hate lasagna and the pizza man. Like that's just a random line in this song that I don't even like. It's just like the randomness of like little side projects like that, because that's not something that they would have put on a Wu-Tang record. But it's like all of them were high. I'm assuming, Jay. I think that's a reasonable assumption to make.
All the cutting room floor material.
Yes, all the cutting room floor material. He's like, hey, I got this bar about this kid who think he's Sicilian, but he don't like lasagna or pizza, man. Put it on the record. Put it on the record.
Maybe you talk about Mike Tirico, man.
Mike Tirico felt that bar. He was like,
right.
Brother, I've been there.
To me. Right.
I'm Mike Tirico, y'all. Are you at work, Brittany Monet? Now I'm talking to you through the medium of YouTube. Are you at work, ma'am, or are you just at home relaxing? Because Ray, I knew as soon as you said Fall Out Boy, I was like, something tell me he is a vocal spectre, the specter of Brittany Monet.
Well, she gave her last message at around 8:02 saying, all right, y'all, I'm gonna go. So
okay, well, I guess she is not here.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Brittany left. I think it sounds like she was off because either she was off or she was being a very irresponsible worker, or she was on her lunch break. One of the three. There's three options you could choose. But maybe Ray, if she was off, she decided she had to go and spend some time, taking care of herself. It's very important. Self-care is very important. And one of the ways you can take care of yourself, Jay Lacey, is to, just take a walk. Sometimes you might take a walk by Lincoln Park, Magnolia Park, South Park. Y'all remember that rapper South Park Mexican?
We don't
South Park Mexican who had a record called "You Know My Name," and it was like his first record that hit big. And like, no, we don't, brother. He's like, you know my name. I'm SPM. I'm that man they call South Park Mexican. I'm like, still don't know you. Still don't know you, brother. But you can walk by any of them parks and find a nice little pond, Ray. And there may be some ducks upon that pond. So let's feed some ducks, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
Hit the music, Ray. You can't get this at Lollapalooza. So feeding the ducks is the part of the program on the Parley where each of us brings a question to the table. And we go around the horn and we just answer these questions. They could be serious questions. They could be silly questions. They could be questions about life. But we're going to answer them. So I think we're going to start with Jay Lacey. Ray got nervous, boy. I seen the fear in Ray's eyes. I seen it, Ray. I seen it, brother. But Jay, you got the first at bat. So what is your question for the group, brother?
All right. With the first half of the year already gone, what's one highlight for whether personal, professional, whatever, that you have for this year? And what's a low light?
Okay. Well, highlight and low light. Ray Williams, what's your highlight and low light for the year, brother?
Oh, that's a good question. I think to go recent, my highlight is being able to talk with Jimmy Smith. Okay. Very, very knowledgeable brother, and I've been admiring the work he's been putting out for at least 10, 15 years, ever since he was working with Bellator, and then just seeing his transition into pro wrestling. So it was pretty cool to pick his brain. I'm mad that I didn't get. I only got like 30 minutes with him, but I tried to make the 30 minutes count, especially with the news that we have. But I would definitely love to pick that brother's brain a little bit more about the sport of MMA. And but I think that's my highlight right now this year, and especially with him kind of being like, I love John and having John Pollock on the show. It seemed like John Pollock family already. So it seemed like John Pollock was helping us out. He was doing us a favor. But it's still great to talk to John. But I think like Jimmy was kind of like my first. It seemed like my first big.
Plus John is your boss one night a month.
That is true. That is true. So that's my highlight. You know what?
Low light, Ray Williams.
I think
Is it that you missed Lollapalooza this year?
it's actually that we got to mourn the end of the career of Cora Jade now.
He trying to frame it like it's a joke, Jay, but that's the real answer. That's the real
Literally
answer.
gimmick.
That's hilarious.
The milk's gone bad.
Oh well, I mean, a low light. I don't think I really had any low lights so far. As far as Nefarious is concerned, I think we're still building, especially with us starting off this year at the beginning of this year. I think we're still building and we're still growing, and I don't think I have many lowlights as far as Nefarious is concerned. I do in my professional career, or as far as like the shoot job, I think not a low light, but something that I think I'm kind of not regretting, but I'm moving into. I don't know if you were here earlier, Jay, but I'm moving into a different department at my high school, and while I think I'm excited for working with those kids, it's just seeing the closing of an era for me in the program, or getting close to the closing of an era with me having one more student in my prior program to help him graduate. I think it's bittersweet just to see the transition and trying to help him before he ends up getting out of high school and trying to get himself situated and his family situated for what's going to come next after high school. So I think it's not a low light, but kind of a bittersweet moment right now.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
how about you, Nate?
And I'm, given what Ray just said, I'm gonna let it slide because we all know his real low light was Corey Jade. He tried to throw us off the trail. Jay Lacey with the little. Oh, it was just a joke. So all jokes have a little bit of truth in them, Ray Williams.
Just a shred, just a kernel.
For me, the highlight, I would say a couple things in terms of highlights for the year. Of course, obviously, Nefarious. We 7 months into the game. Been growing exponentially, I would say, and not only in terms of the programming. Because if you look at this channel last year, we had 2 programs, I believe, that were ongoing programs. We had the Kings of Sport, and we had Styles Break Fights, SBF. And that was it. Like every now and then you get an Avengers Initiative or something like that. But for the most part, we just had them 2 shows. And then this year, we've got Kings of Sport. We got the Parley. We got SBF. We got Ring Theory. And we've got all of our live watches that we've been doing, including all 7 games of the NBA Finals. So, I've just been very proud of the work that we've been doing here and the team has been doing. And again, to my point earlier, if you would like to help us out with some production aspects here at Nefarious, answer the call, much like Jay Lacey did, much like Gerard Brown did, much like Ray Williams did. Answer the call because we're throwing it out there to you. Nefarious has definitely been a highlight for me this year. I would say my second highlight would be just kind of personal growth. Like there's been some personal growth with me, and just kind of, personal and professional relationships, and just kind of walking into that, Jay, because sometimes, people are not very readily available to change. And I think sometimes, like, even if it's a small change, sometimes people are like, nah, I'm not going to do that small change. But, just kind of saying yes to more things, has been a highlight for me this year because it's opened up some doors and things of that nature. So those are my 2 highlights. My low light, I would say, just not being where I want to be from a physical standpoint. Like I'm doing decent with, checking my weight and my blood sugar and all that type of stuff. Trying to maintain this machine, Ray Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure I put some good premium up in here. Don't want to put none of that regular gas up in this machine. But yeah, that's the only thing I would say, like, is maybe a low light. Because the older you get, the more your body will start to tell you things. And so, yeah, like I just need to kind of take a little bit better care of myself. Not that I'm not taking care of myself, but I'm not as far along on that journey as I would like to be. But I'm gonna get there, Ray Williams.
I hear you, brother. Hopefully you can motivate me too, man. Because I'm glad I'm not like 300, 400 pounds, but I can still stand to lose some and have some discipline with my diet.
But look, we got to tighten up, Ray. Especially if Joy Taylor comes on this show, we all got to make sure that we looking right and we looking respectful and presentable when Joy Taylor comes on the show. I'm gonna need you to get on that Keyshawn Johnson plan and get them abs popping, Ray. Can't be out here looking trifling when Joy Taylor joins the Nefarious Media Network.
Definitely.
Jay Lacey, you asked the damn question, man. What's your answer, brother?
Oh, all right. So I'll start with the low light first, and it's very similar to you, Nate. My personal health, So I could do better. I could definitely improve. I did go to the doctor, and I kid you not, early this year, my doctor called me skinny fat. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Okay, so I don't want to get on no medication,
right,
anything like that. So I put myself on a 30-day diet and got my numbers where they should be. So I'm not on no medication to regulate any type of anything. So thankful for that. So that's a low light, but it did turn into a highlight for me to, basically take care of myself, not only physically, but also, mentally, emotionally. And that turns into another highlight. It's like connecting with you guys, just some other like-minded individuals that are, interested in like combat sports, interested in, bringing truth to power and things of that nature. So yeah, so that's a real good highlight for me. So I'm just thankful to be able to connect with you guys and contribute any way I can. So that's where I'm at. So thank you.
Okay. We appreciate you, brother. And look, Ray. Look.
He trying to butter us up. You ain't getting the company car, brother. Don't try to butter me up.
You ain't getting no raise, Jay, especially if we bringing Joy Taylor on. She taking all the money.
All the theoretical.
All the theoretical dollars, brother. But look, Ray, he don't understand how we got him though. Because I remember this, pulling back the curtain, when we first talked to Jay and Gerard, one of the first things I asked the brothers was availability, because I want to be respectful of people's times, because I know people got wives and kids and jobs and stuff like that, man, and I know nobody's making any money from this yet, so I want to be respectful of people's times. I was like, Jay, what can you do? He's like, man, I could do maybe like 2 shows a month. I'm like, 2 shows a month? Cool, we got you. How many shows this brother be doing every month, Ray Williams? At least like 3, 4, 5.
Right.
We got him now.
Right. We be catching them on twice a week. Not twice a month.
What happens is my schedule kind of opened up because, again, going to some lowlights, some relationships kind of fell through, and it's like, okay, well, now I got some time to go ahead and, have that extra time. So nothing personal. Me and the wife, we still good. We still grounded. It's just professionally, I was, doing some other side projects, and then those side projects, went to the wayside. But when the door closes, another door opens up. So this door opened up. So here we are.
So Jay's feet picks wasn't selling on the streets, is what he's saying.
Nah, they weren't really. I mean, my toes were throwing up West Side. Nobody's interested in that.
But Ray, here's the thing. I can always turn a negative into a positive, because let's say my health journey it doesn't get better, at least we can parlay that, Ray, into a business opportunity, because I'll be starting every show. Hey folks, I'm Nate Milton. I got type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. We gonna get them Jardians dollars, Ray Williams. Jardiance, Ozempic, all these chemical manufacturers, all the pharmaceutical dollars, Ray.
Dude, it's so funny you say that, because I was actually, I don't know if it was this morning or last night. It was like a CBS This Morning featurette that they were doing with a bunch of people that are popular from commercials.
Mm-hmm.
And of course they had Flo from Progressive.
Yep.
And your boy Mayhem from Mayhem. And then they had that lady from the Jardiance commercials.
You're gonna be a lot of Palooza next year. Rufus Del Sol twice, plus the Jardiance lady.
And Nate, you thinking about this all wrong, bro. We should start our own Parley Palooza.
Okay.
Get them people out here.
Okay. I like that. We get some of these hot new acts out here, like Fallout Boy.
You better stop. See, you're the one that's making Brittany mad. See, I thought they still hot in the streets. You making them see
Yeah, wait till we do that Fallout Boy Mumford & Sons collab. It's going crazy. It's going crazy.
Oh Lord, I would pay to hear that.
Like, who's my other group, man? There was a bunch of them type of groups. Damn, they felt kind of Oasis-ish, but I know they weren't Oasis. They had Starlight was one of their songs. Muse.
Muse
Had a little season. Muse, because they had the Starlight. They had that like Uprising song.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just kind of disappeared.
I just knew him from Uprising. That's it.
Yeah, the Uprising joint that they use for that. The only reason I remember Uprising is because the Mike and Bob show. Shout out to friend of the program, Bobby Fresh, that I used to listen to on the radio out here. Was one of the songs they would play because it was an alternative station. So that was getting heavy spins. But then when they did the TV revival of V, the Alien show, that was like in all the commercials. And then that show turned out to not be that good. And it was like, okay, that's it. No more V. But Ray Williams, we done stalled enough. You done had time to think of a damn question. What is your question for the group, brother?
All right. Well, I tried to think of a more introspective question, but I ended up falling back on my lazy question that I was thinking up as you were trying to make us sweat with your decision on who was going to start. So we're talking about music. So who or what song would you choose to be your walkout song if you were ever in professional wrestling or in combat sports? What would be your walkout song?
Okay, that's a good question, Ray. Jay, what you got in mind?
I need to find the name of the song real quick. Give me a second.
The Mumford & Sons.
Fallout Boy.
It's Fallout Boy.
Okay. Shout out. It's the song is called "Eyes on Fire" by songs by Blue Foundation.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Yeah, if you ever hear that song, I mean, it's man, that would be my walkout thing because it starts out kind of dark. And honestly, what I heard too, and I don't know this to be true or not, but I've heard that this song was on the Twilight, on the Twilight soundtrack or whatever. So it's got that kind of dark feel to it. But I mean, one of the lyrics is I seek you out, flay you alive. I was like, okay, that's my song. Yeah. So if you talking like that, we about to get real busy in there. So so that would be my walkout thing.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Jay,
don't
you know me, family. Don't.
We already know. Nate, you check that song out? Nah, not yet. 2 years.
I'm still processing
it, brother. I got to absorb the music, brother.
but Jay, you ain't got to lie, brother. We family. You know the Twilight movie was how you got onto the song. You know
Honestly,
You ain't got the lie, brother.
I think it may have been on the Twilight soundtrack.
Well, you know you Team Edward, brother.
Track number 14.
I told somebody I liked the song. They're like, "Oh, you watched the movie?" I was like, "What movie?" Like Twilight. I was like, "Never seen that movie." The way I found it, the way I discovered it was I had a car. I had a what was it? It was a Corolla. And when you bought the Corolla like years ago, they would give you like Sirius XM for like 30 days or whatever. They never switched it off. So I had Sirius XM for the duration of I had the car. I had the car for like 5 years. So I was listening to like all kinds of like Sirius XM stuff. So that song was on one of like I was really heavy into dubstep like 10 years ago. So that came on there, the remix of it. So I went down this whole rabbit hole of, oh, Blue Foundation, let me hear the original sound of it. And I fell in love with it. I'm like, yo, that would be a dope walkout theme if I ever, in another life was a fighter or something, so that's how I got introduced to that one.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I'm not mad at that at all.
But yeah, Sirius XM though.
So I got a couple of them. And it's gonna be my wrestling walkout because I ain't doing no damn MMA fighting, Ray Williams, especially not for Dana White. So if because we all know, like in this hypothetical situation, Ray, I'm in the WWE, and we all know there are only 5 categories that an African American is allowed to portray in the WWE.
Indeed.
And they are as follows. Number 1, angry black person. Number 2, happy-go-lucky Negro. Number 3, old school stereotypes. Preachers, pimps, hustlers. Number 4, new school stereotypes. Rappers, gangbangers, spoiled athletes. And then number 5, athletic black person with no backstory whatsoever. Those are the 5 categories which you are allowed to portray in the WWE. And so if I'm going to be a new school stereotype, if I'm going to be that thug Ray Williams, it's going to be Ludacris, Southern Hospitality. Oh, them bows. Banner. Like that's just the driving beat. Yeah, like that's a heel. That's a Negro you want to boo, Ray Williams. What is he doing here? He's back. He's throwing bows all over the place. So that would be my new school stereotype song. If I'm happy-go-lucky Negro though, Ray, this is where it gets crazy. Because if I'm happy-go-lucky Negro, there is a song by Cameo called Rigor Mortis. I don't know if you've heard that one. It's like, I don't know what to do. Rigor Mortis. Wait for it, Ray. Yeah. That's a happy-go-lucky Negro song, Ray. I'm just high-fiving the kids on the way to the ring. That's my baby face happy-go-lucky Negro song, Rigor Mortis by Cameo. But finally, Ray, so we got the new school stereotype song, Throw Them Bows by Ludacris. We got the happy-go-lucky Negro song, which is Rigor Mortis by Cameo. But if I'm angry black man, I got to go to the angriest black record I can remember in my life. And that is Ice Cube, The Predator. And that's, for those that don't remember, Ice Cube, The Predator came out like right after Rodney King and right after the LA riots. And so my song of If I'm the Angry Negro is When Will They Shoot? And I don't know if you remember this one, Jay Lacey, but it was like stalking in my big black boots. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. Yeah, that's the one right there. Like this, I don't know who this brother is, but he sure is angry. Like, so those are my 3 choices. Ice Cube, When Will They Shoot? If I'm an angry black man. Cameo, Rigor Mortis. If I'm a happy-go-lucky Negro, high-fiving the kids. And then Ludacris, throw them bows, Southern hospitality. If I'm the stereotypical thug or athlete,
Yes.
like I could be a stereotypical athlete. Like he's the Shador Sanders of wrestling. He's so arrogant. He came to the production meeting wearing headphones. Can you believe it, guys? Who does he think he is? But you asked the damn question, Ray.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Who does he think he is? The entitlement, Ray. The entitlement. But you asked the damn question, Ray Williams. What you coming out to? What Fall Out Boy song you coming out to, brother?
So, no. Sugar, we're going down.
I can see that though. Ray with like the emo Jimmy Butler hair.
Right?
Number one with the bullet.
You got the guy liner on.
and then when Ray turns heel, like Sugar We Going Down, that's his babyface song. When he goes heel, it's Panic at the Disco. I think it's Panic at the Disco. I walked in, haven't you people ever heard of closing the door now? It's much better to think these kind of things when it's supposed to like what's gotten into Ray Williams. That's the Ray Williams heel theme. Just coming out with the emo Jimmy hair over one eye. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, but the poor girl man is a whore. I came in with haven't you people ever heard? Yo, that character's gonna kill it, Lollapalooza, Ray. Heel emo Ray Williams.
I just gotta figure out what kind of perm that brother had.
Look, Jay, he's gonna have the Killmonger haircut, but instead of like the full Killmonger, it's just gonna be permed on one side, covering his eyes. Like, what is this brother doing?
Oh,
with a sense of poison, rationality. And then that's his finisher, poison rationality.
I see what you did there.
That's gonna be your world champion. Earlier we discovered that Ray's gonna open his own federation, Jay. Just for the sole purposes of having a women's division, so Mercedes Moné can come in and win their belt. It's gonna be called R&R, Real Naysayer Wrestling. And that'll be Ray's gimmick when he's the champion of Real Naysayer Wrestling. The urban emo Ray Williams.
Urban emo. Can I say my songs?
What's your songs, Ray Williams? Like you stole them all, guys. I was gonna do Poison Rationality.
Shout out to Panic at the Disco, by the way. Wherever you are.
Franz Ferdinand, take me out.
I love that. You bringing up songs
that is a good song. Though. I can't even front. The Franz Ferdinand joint.
It's a good song. But there are a few like a few like I kind of have like an honorable mention. Like some already are taken. There's one that was taken, but since somebody had to choose another song, even though it got a bunch of black people playing on it, and it's a very legendary song. I still prefer the other song he had, but we won't rehash that that debate. But Killswitch Engage, they had a song who Roderick Strong now uses the End of Heartache. That's a great song. If I wanted to use it. Outkast B.O.B.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
If Tony will let me, if he could pay those royalties for it. Who else? I think there was one more. Oh, I don't know if you guys. I'm sure you guys have heard of this song. It's like an old. It's like a classic song. It's Time has come today
Oh wow.
Wow.
Damn, that's a random ass song, Ray Williams.
I know that it
thought
just
mine was
it got
random.
like a bop. It's got like a good bop to it too.
Hey, you going back for that one, brother?
I know. Right? What was old is new again.
Look, his next song, Jay, gonna be that damn turn for everything. Turn. There. Here comes your world champion, Ray Williams. There is a season. Turn. Hey, what in the wonder years is going on here, brother?
Wow.
The wonder years. It's like, wait a minute, Joe Cocker. Why is he?
Your time life music ass.
Y'all gonna start hating
The
that.
hits of the 60s.
Time is a good song.
Time Life presents the greatest songs from World War II.
Stop it. But the main song that I think I would like to come out to from Metallica, they got some great stuff.
Okay.
And I'm trying to pick a song that Undertaker has not used on a promo yet.
And you can't pick In the Sandman.
Nah, I can't. I was thinking of Master of Puppets, and that's a good song too. But I'm gonna go with "I Disappear." It was all. I think it was on the Mission Impossible 2 show.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's really good. I like the groove on that one. So that would be mine. Sorry, Fall Out Boy.
I like all of those, but here's the thing. I think the best one, just from an entertainment perspective, Jay, is Ray coming out the time. Like, what is his character? Is he like a soldier that deserted in the Vietnam War or some shit? What is Ray's character here?
You got
Well, I was thinking. I was thinking that would be like my MMA walkout song.
Oh, okay.
It's like, it's time for you to catch this beat down. That's what it's time.
You're going to catch this beat down from this song from the 70s, from 1968. You're going to catch this 68 beat down.
Turn back the clock.
Like, why is he playing War from Edwin Starr? What is going on?
This Negro Ray he is going back in time for this one. Just all the favorite. Yet Time Life presents Ray Williams walk-up music. All the hits from the 60s and 70s. Sonny and Cher, I got you, babe. Like, that's not a fight song. That ain't no fight song, Ray Williams.
See, we're supposed to be fair. I come out, I'm being vulnerable.
I spoke from the heart.
No, I'm being attacked right now.
That's another song Ray could walk out to. I left my heart in San Francisco. Like, that don't fit. That ain't no fight song. Tony Bennett?
Tony Bennett.
Your old blue eyes? Dean Martin, what is you doing, Ray?
How you gonna get hyped to crooners?
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for the best fighter in the division, Ray Williams. Fly me to the moon. Like, no, brother, no.
Great song, but I would not walk out to that one.
Y'all give it up. This man is a killer. He done beat everybody. He done cleaned out the division. Y'all give it up for Ray Williams. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. Like, no, brother. That's Ray Williams. All right.
We definitely getting copyright stripped on this.
So my question is, so I was having this thought earlier today, man, watching what's going on in the country. My parents, they hit me up this morning. They taking a trip to Baltimore for the week, catch a couple Orioles games, just spend some time chilling, whatnot.
Nice.
And for those that are following current events, Baltimore is one of the cities that has been targeted by President Trump for its crime, even though crime is down from what it normally would be in places like DC or Baltimore. But Trump has said it's a crime-filled city. It's a crime-filled city that needs to have the National Guard come out there to get these people under control, Ray Williams. And it feels like this man continues to stoke the fires of division. And I'm not saying I want it to happen. I'm not even saying that it will happen, or I think it will happen. But let's just say, Ray, let's play a hypothetical here. What if America had another civil war? And we know what the lines would probably look like, demographically speaking, Jay. Who would be on what side? One side would look like January 6th. The other side would look like a WWE Raw crowd, more like a representative sample of America. And then the other side, like I said, January 6th. My question to you all is, if we did have this hypothetical civil war, I'm trying to stay away from using the term I actually think about that we are headed to. But I think civil war is the nicest way to put it, Jay. Because everybody could participate in the civil war. It's not, the lines aren't so clearly defined in a civil war. But I do feel like certain people will be on certain sides of the fence. So I'm just going to say it, Ray Williams. If there are white people who have not declared their side in the war, and we don't know whose side they on, but you get to save one white person. Like you get to give somebody a pass, come over to this side. I don't know your politics. I don't know what your feelings are about this situation, but I like you. I like what you're an entertainer, you're a fighter, whatever. I like what you do. You can come over here and hang out with us till this war is over. You only get one pass. What white person are you gonna save with this pass? Ray, I know you got a lot of milk to think about, but Ray, what cup of calcium are you gonna bring over to the winning side?
Stop it. Oh, see, this is both silly and deep at the same time.
It is.
And we got to pick somebody whose thoughts and opinions are kind of like ambiguous, or that we don't
like somebody
know.
We don't not somebody like for instance, we know, we Swifties, Ray. We know what side Taylor would be on. So somebody whose politics that we don't really know about, but we just have to save them based on their whiteness. Who would you save?
Oh man. I don't know, man. I think again, if I'm living in the moment, I'm like
Cora Jade.
I'm not gonna say Cora Jade. I was gonna say Jimmy Smith. I was like, come on, brother.
We got more podcasts to do, Jimmy. Come on, brother.
Yeah. we could commentate the Civil War together.
Play by play.
This content. We gotta get this content out. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. As far as like a true, like a, if I put thought into the answer, man, that is a good question. Oh, I can't say skip me. Don't skip me. Don't skip me. I'm gonna think of somebody. Let me see. So, you know what? I'm trying to think of different. Billie Eilish, maybe.
now he's just going through the Lollapalooza.
I know the glasses, yeah, the different glasses of calcium.
Luke Combs.
Definitely not Joe Rogan, brother. You can stay over there. Man, I was about to say George St. Pierre, but he Canadian, so he can always.
Oh, so yeah, like John and Way is safe. Like
yeah, they say
Canadians are safe. British folks is safe. Like Martin Bushby, he's safe.
Oh, you know what? This should be like an obvious answer. It's got to be Devontae. Devontae,
yes.
come on over, brother.
Yes.
Bring Liberty. Bring your girl. You know you know Brandy always cool.
Brandy already on our side.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely Cody Devontae Rhodes.
Okay, good answer, brother. Good answer. Jay Lacey, you done had some time to think. Which member of the Caucasian delegation are you gonna bring over to our side during this Civil War, hypothetically speaking?
You threw me for a loop on that one. But I had a little bit of time to think about this, so I got three honorable mentions.
Okay.
Just in case this number one is already snuffed out or couldn't save him or whatever it was. So honorable mention number one, the first person I thought of was Kelsey Plum.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Shout out to Kelsey Plum.
We'll keep you far away from Darren Waller, Kelsey.
He ain't a threat. He ain't a threat.
He's gonna be playing Night 5 of Lollapalooza with his bad breakup songs.
The second person I thought of was somebody I think would be on our side anyway. Would be Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, thought about her too.
I like that.
And
This man just watched Freaky Friday.
Actually, before that, I was like, okay, she might be, she might be on the side with us. And then I instantly thought, like, okay, what about the male side of things? Bill Burr.
I like that one.
But then I thought about this other individual. I was like, oh, we gotta I know he's definitely for the cause right here. Gary Owen, the comedian.
Gary Owen, yeah.
He's definitely gonna be riding and dying with us.
I kind of feel like Gary will be on our side anyway, but just to be on the safe side, yes, let's say Gary Owen.
Yeah, just to get you over.
That's the case.
Just in case. Like Gary, what you doing? Gary, you got to cross over here, Gary.
Right.
Like, oh, my bad. I thought the war started over here.
Yeah, I think Gary. Yeah, if Gary close to Atlanta, they gonna keep him huddled up. All right, well, Will Packer and them.
Like, Gary, run to Tyler Perry Studios. We got a compound set up there.
Hey, direct traffic, bro. You got it.
Okay, I like that. So I asked the damn question, Ray Williams.
Yes, you did.
So let me answer it. So I too have some honorable mentions. Number one, again, like, I think this person might be on our side, but he doesn't really talk about his politics much. But I just feel like he good people, man. He good people, and we gonna need some laughs after the war. We gonna need some laughs to heal the country. Ray Williams, Conan O'Brien is one of my honorable mentions.
Oh, okay,
Respect that, brother. Sad thing about this is, I was gonna throw out somebody from the world of wrestling, but I think she's too far gone to join the right side of history. I was gonna say Nikita Lyons, come on over. Come on over, Maga the Stallion. Come on over. She went from January 6th to January 3rd, but no.
By the way, did you catch? I think it was like a picture of her that was going viral.
Yes.
She was at the ball game with her son.
With a daughter.
We said yes.
Yes. She was at the ball game with her daughter, taking a wholesome picture, but then in the background it was old boy from LFG and his son, and they just staring right at that cake.
Both of them.
Like, brothers, y'all just, I understand the little boy, he's still learning, but brother, you gotta be smarter than that.
Thirsty.
Just thirsty.
Very, very thirsty.
You make Ray Williams look like he's lactose intolerant the way you looking at that milk, brother.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, no, Nikita Lyons won't be getting the invite. But then I thought about it, Ray. I thought about it some more. There's a lot of good people that we could extend this pass to. But I think there's one man that I'm gonna extend it to. Because I thought about Devontae, but I feel like Devontae is probably gonna join us anyway. Because 2/3 of his family is already on this side.
Yeah.
But there is one wrestler who, like, everybody love Ray, but don't nobody know this man. Politics really like talking about it. It may be hard to give him. It may be hard to give him this pass, Jay Lacey, during the war, because in order to give somebody a pass, you got to be able to see that brother. And we can't see him, but John Cena, if you can make a noise or let us know you here, you got a pass. Come over here. We don't need you getting hurt in this conflict, brother, because we need Peacemaker season 3, brother. John Cena, terrible heel turn aside, is getting a pass from me.
I mean, he might be in the best position if they can't see him. He could just slide on by.
Like, John, what were you doing the war? I was here the whole time, dog. I was right here.
But he crossed my mind, but I'm like, I don't know, man. He was a little bit too culture vulture-y for me.
And the whole Vince stuff was a little, but I understand it though, because like that's your boss and whatnot.
Right.
But I feel like John Cena is like the opposite side of the apolitical coin that The Rock was on. But like The Rock was like, oh, I don't want to cause any more division. I feel like that was set out of cowardice, where I feel like John Cena, like when he say stuff, he like, yeah, it does kind of have a kumbaya kind of message, but I feel like John Cena generally want people to be good.
Yeah.
So John Cena can, plus we gonna need a president after this Civil War, and I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and now, because he played the president in the movie with Idris Elba. I'm gonna say go ahead and make John Cena the president of the United States, what's left of it after this hypothetical Civil War. President Cena. Imagine in promos, Ray.
Got a good ring to it. That State of Union address gonna be fire.
And look, and then the I don't know what party John Cena is gonna be in. Maybe John Cena could actually be like the first serious independent candidate, and then he'll be heckled during the State of the Union. You can't govern. You can't govern. Oh, but you know what, Ray? I think that was a great way to end this conversation, man. You know, we took some time out, thought about some people, thought about our wrestling theme songs. Ray's using the whole MASH soundtrack for his entrance. Like, wow, what are we doing? This Hello Darkness, my old friend ass entrance. What are we doing, Ray Williams? And then, of course, we talked about, just a lot of things, man. But life can be so peaceful, Ray, when you out here on the pond feeding these damn ducks. We did it again. Cut the music, Ray Williams. With your old mamas and the papas, California dreaming ass.
Which I heard it through the grapevine.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the top-ranked fighter in his division, Ray Williams. Doom, doom, doom. Doom. Listen, baby. Like, no, this ain't getting me hype for no fight.
Oh, ball of confusion.
Actually, ball of confusion wouldn't be a bad
that
fight
would be
song. Ball of confusion. but knowing Ray, he'd use like the Sister Act 2 version. It's like, no, Ray. Why is Ray walking to the ring with all these nuns? Why is Whoopi Goldberg in the octagon?
Sister Mary Catherine was hitting those high notes.
I knew that was Ray's favorite nun. that was Ray's favorite. You like we already knew, Stop Ray. It. We already knew that was your favorite nun.
Stop it.
Nothing you can do to take me away from my God. Ray was in there in the movie theater. Yes. Yo, they were supposed to be making a third Sister Act, but I think that may have gotten canceled due like that because it was going to go into production before the pandemic, I think. But yeah, Sister Act 3, because remember they did the Hocus Pocus sequel, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then they were supposed to do a sequel to Sister Act, but that never came to fruition. So, so Ray will have to see Sister Mary Clarence some other way.
All right. DVD.
Yeah, there's always DVD, right?
My DVD.
Like, and somebody at Best Buy is like, for some reason, somebody keeps calling, seeing if we have Sister Act 2 in Blu-ray. Ooh. In 4K. What the?
It's like, take whatever version you got. I don't need the special edition.
The director's cut.
Oh, that movie though, like low key, that was a movie for Ray because you had Sister Mary Clarence, but you also had Jennifer Love Hewitt up in that joint.
You're projecting, brother. See, every accusation is
I'm projecting. It sounds like Ray's deflecting, ladies and gentlemen.
No, that's you.
His ground and pound defense is well renowned. As he walks up to the ring with the Wonder Years theme song. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Making his 5th defense of the title. Send me a tune. Pound for pound ranked as the greatest fighter in UFC history. Ray Williams. Get by with a little help from my friends. Like, what in the Joe Cocker is going on? Say you, say me, Lionel Richie ass theme song.
I should
We
be
are
like,
the world.
I should be like you. You remember Mankind? He used to have like his opening song, like when he first came out as Mankind, and then if he win, he have like this soft, like a different song as his winning song. When I win, you are so beautiful.
No. Ray's winning song and like, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Ray Williams. Now I had time of my life. Like, no, what in the
I ain't flash dancing out.
What in the flash dance is going on here, right?
That wasn't footloose.
What in the you lost his loving feeling is going on here?
What in the Kevin Bacon dancing is going on?
He got the whole Forrest Gump soundtrack as his walk-up entrances, Jay.
That's wild.
Now, I will tell you though, last thing off of that Forrest Gump, All Along the Watchtower, the Jimi Hendrix version.
Oh yeah,
that would be a hard walk-up song. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, that's what you need to go with, Ray. If you pull them from these Time Life songs.
Speaking of Jimi Hendrix, you should just reclaim that Jimi Hendrix song.
The Voodoo Child.
Voodoo Child. Oh yeah. I thought about that.
Take it back.
I thought about that. Yeah. He don't need it no more. You don't need it, Terry. R.I.P. Terry.
Ain't no walk.
You ain't using it anyway. He was still trying to be a real American. So you wasn't using Jimmy.
They ain't got wrestling in heaven. Like,
he ain't got no walkout song.
There's no WrestlePalooza in heaven.
Full circle, folks. Full circle.
Yes, full circle as we come to an end of another episode of the Parlay. Shout out to everybody that joined us watching live tonight as we wrap up the month of August. 1 week left in August, so if you still have a week left of summer, enjoy it. If you back on the job, back on the grind, hey, we are here for you to listen. You can listen to us on your lunch breaks, on your commutes. We'll help you get through this, man. Like Ray Williams' theme song said, we get by with a little help from our friends, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this man got 20 different walkout songs. No consistency to any of this.
Right.
Making his 10th title defense. Y'all give it up for Ray Williams. We are family. No, brother, that don't even make no sense in this context. Like,
as long as you keep your I'm like, what is it?
That just sounds of blackness interest. Ladies and gentlemen, making his 11th title defense. Y'all give it up for Ray Williams. on my own. How did it end this way? Like what?
Oh, don't get
You got the Patti LaBelle, Michael McDonald.
see. Don't get me started on Michael McDonald.
I keep forgetting.
I'll rock the Michael McDonald.
And what Ray coming out to What a Fool Believes, like That's we might have to run that topic back one of these days, like after a few months, see if we can get some more songs. From the like, why is Ray coming out to the Oak Ridge Boys? It don't make no sense. Oak Ridge Boys. Oak Ridge Boys, by the way, if you're wondering, they're gonna be on the other side during the Civil War because they are fully MAGA right now. And that I was like, damn, Oak Ridge Boys. I kind of suspected it, but I didn't need to know it. Oak Ridge Boys.
I mean, it said it in the name, bro.
It did kind of say it in the name.
Dead giveaway.
Like, what you want us to do, brother? Come on now. Got to stay on brand. So, speaking of staying on brand, thank you for tuning into the Nefarious Media Network. If you would like to support us, if you'd like to show us some love, head over to the Patreon because we are in the midst, Ray, Jay, of the drive. For 500 Patreon subscribers, 500 YouTube subscribers is what we are aiming for. That's our stretch goal for the remainder of the year. If we can pass that before the end of the year, that would be great. But by December 31st, 2025, we want to be at 500 on both of those platforms. Be sure to follow us on IG, on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky. There's so many damn apps. But follow us on all them apps. Use the hashtag NEFmedia if you are commenting about some of the shows that we've done, and that will get you into the conversation. But Jay Lacey, we can't be here all night talking about Ray's ridiculous walk-up songs, but Jay Lacey, what have you got? Ray's like, how'd I catch a stray on the outro? On the outro, brother. Jay Lacey, anything you want to promote, let the people know about that last edition of Ring Theory, which popped off last week.
Yeah, thanks, Nate. Ring Theory episode number 8 just dropped last week. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and hook up with us, wherever you get your podcast, on YouTube. Check out with me and GB Downtown Gerard Brown.
Lamar Brown is the new co-host.
That's the evil twin. Check out what we was discussing on that. We had Ray on the episode too, contributing with us. So great topics. It was great. So you catch me here on the Nefarious, on the Parley, NWA podcast, on Ring Theory, as well as other outlets. Check me out on Instagram at Jarek Wins, Jarek_wins. And so that's all I got.
I appreciate you, Jay. Glad the feud is over. The Kenny Omega fans can get up off your back, brother.
Me too. It's all love, though.
Speaking of all love, coming up next with his plugs, y'all give it up for top-ranked fighter Ray Williams. And he's bad, Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, badder than old King Cole, meaner than a junkyard dog. That would be a random-ass walk-up song, just Ray.
I mentioned one older song and
you did this to yourself, brother. You open Pandora's box with your Time Life Vietnam song.
I don't care what you say. It's a good song.
Your China Beach song.
Anyway, well, once we do get that music episode, we got a guest already booked. Brent Chittenden said I better get an invite to that music.
Salute
episode.
to Brent Chittenden, who will be joining us for Kung Fu Island season 2 coming. I would say soon, but coming eventually to a podcast player near you, exclusively on the Kings of Sport Patreon and the True North Nerds Patreon. Episode 1 will be covering The Last Dragon. So shout out to Brent Chittenden. But Ray, proceed with your plugs, brother.
Well, you can find me right here on Nefarious with all the other podcasts. Of course, you can find me on SBF, Styles Break Fights, with myself and the better half, the better co-host, Chi-Chi Chinyere Okafor, the maestro herself. Please go ahead, tune in. I put out both parts of my interview with brother Jimmy Smith, legendary, illustrious MMA and professional wrestling commentator. The first part was our discussion about the UFC being or UFC coming to a deal with Paramount, and our second part is talking about his list of the all-time great non-talented or non-quote-unquote gifted fighters. So please go ahead. Shouldn't take you 2.5 hours or 6 hours to listen to, each about 10 to 20 minutes. So please, if you got some time, go ahead on our YouTube. Again, it costs you nothing to subscribe to the YouTube and to tune into what we got coming up next. Individually, you can find me Instagram, Mondo Dondo 1, Twitter, and Blue Sky at Two Way Ray.
Okay. I don't know why you made it sound like a question at the end. Some Ron Burgundy at Two Way Ray. But shout out to Ray Williams for all the hard work he does here at the network and what he brings to the table. And again, if you would like to help Ray and Jay out, because Jay's been doing some producing for us here lately, answer the call, take up the Mustang Challenge, because we are looking for some people that are gifted and talented and passionate about editing and production and stuff like that, because that would really help us out here at Nefarious. For me, find me on Twitter at Nate Mosaic, in the number 8 MOZAIK. Blue Sky, Nate Mosaic 757. I believe it's the same on Threads. Actually, Threads is hooked up to your IG, so it's Black Nate on IG and Threads. BLAQUE_ in the number 8. And then Facebook, you can try to get me on Facebook, but again, like I said on the NWA podcast, you're probably gonna get blocked. So don't waste your time on my time, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it. Don't do it. But again, thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight. Shout out to Brittany Monet for her expertise during our Lollapalooza tangent, which was wonderful. That may end up having to be a clip from this episode, Ray. That whole Lollapalooza got so fascinating that we just completely dropped the whole WWE topic. It was like, what's going on with Lollapalooza? Is they still out here doing Lollapalooza?
Yeah. We don't even care about them being on ESPN. We were just like
who playing Lollapalooza this year? Rufus still sold twice.
Twice.
Well, Rufus got 2 checks. But yeah, that may have to be a clip coming to you sometime here in the near future from this episode. But again, you can check the audio version out on our feed. It'll be up maybe tomorrow, but definitely later this week. And then we'll be back next week with something. We don't know yet what we're going to do next week. Maybe it'll be a Kings of Sport. Maybe it'll be the parlay. Maybe it'll be a live watch. But we'll be back with something next week. I'm thinking in my head right now, Ray, I'm thinking Kings of Sport because we are close to kickoff, man.
That's true.
NFL kickoff. And for those that don't know, we got breaking news, Jay Lacey. Breaking news. The trade has been official. MVP Josh Allen has been traded from my team, along with James Conner, to Ray's team for Patrick Mahomes and Bijan Robinson. We did it.
Oh, wow. I got the sneaky suspicion that I've been fleeced, but we'll see how.
Josh was a very valuable member of my team for a week. We appreciate his contributions to the organization. He was a leader. He was like a coach on the field, and his presence will be missed. We're happy for the players that are coming in, but we're going to miss Josh and we're going to miss James. So best of luck in their future endeavors.
You were talking. He's saying this now when we're doing the actual draft. This man, he was like Jerry Jones talking about
Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons.
Yo, the Jerry Jones thing was wild. We didn't even talk about that, but the interview with Stephen A. Smith. Now sometimes the little kid wants something to eat, and mom and dad has got to tell him no. You can't have it. You can't have it before dinner. But the mom and daddy still love the kid, but they gotta set the rules. I'm like, Jerry, you talking about a grown ass man, dog?
Right.
What are we doing?
That guy.
We know Jerry won't be getting a pass from us during the hypothetical Civil War.
You on your own, Jerry. You on your own.
But yes, thank you all for checking out this edition of the Parlay, man. We appreciate it. And again, sign up for the Patreon and the YouTube. We're trying to do some moves this year, and we're excited about where this network is going and where we've already been. So keep rocking with us, and we're going to keep rocking with you. But that'll do it for another edition of the Parlay, episode 10. Episode X, I should say, because we got the weird numbering convention on these podcasts, but I dig it. So, for Jay Lacey, for the super producer himself, and one of the top-ranked fighters in UFC history, Ray Williams, to the beat of the rhythm of the night, dance until the morning light. The barge-ass entrance. That would actually be a pretty cool entrance, though. The rhythm of the night, like if you got a whole like crew of dancers, like them street dances they used to have in the Lionel Richie videos. That was just like dressed in breakdancing outfits and like one glove just. To the beat of the rhythm of the night, dance until the like, brother, what is you doing?
I don't think Dana White giving me that much of the budget,
Dana ain't putting that much in the budget. Like, you can get one. You get one. Be like, Turbo from Breaking? Raiden brought back Turbo from Breaking.
I mean, he let doggone Israel Adesanya come out with Jabberwockies.
Oh yeah.
One Jabberwocky. He had multiple.
He had multiple Jabberwockies.
He might let your corner crew just dance with you. That's about it.
Right.
So that'd be the question, Ray. Like, would you have your corner learn to dance, or would you just hire dancers as your corner for that night?
Help me, coach.
Like in between rounds, like Ray, you gotta move, brother. Like Coach Derulo, I can't do it, Coach Derulo.
Stop blocking with your chin, sir.
Like Jason Derulo and the Jabberwockies coaching Ray.
Head movement.
Like Omarion's like, Ray, you gotta move, brother. I can't do it, Coach Omarion.
He gets Ray Gun over there. You need to stick and move.
Right?
Like Ray has the worst corner in UFC history.
You don't have to hit him hard, just touch.
Like, what is Usher doing out there? Like this corner, Ray. That was not a smart fight plan, brother. Ray has finally lost the championship.
See that? Yeah. I gotta do that if I know for sure I'm gonna win.
Right.
Like if the dude is like 1,000 plus the 1,000 MGM bets.
Like, what is Nelly Furtado doing out here?
I'm gonna wash
anything she wants. And on that note, shout out to everybody for checking out the parlay this evening. We'll be back next week with some more nefarious goodness. Until then, for Jay Lacey, for two-way Ray Williams, he of the Time Life Music Collection, I am the Godfather, Nate Milton. I forgot how we end these things, but that's okay. Because either way, we'll see y'all next time. Hit the button, Ray.